Yo, it's episode 10 of the Miseducated podcast, season 3 on the way. And right now we got that new Damani, NSA, no strings attached. Come find me.
Can I spend some time with you? Yeah. Shawty, I just wanna stretch it out and slide in. Yeah. No emotions, I just wanna fuck with no commitment. You say you down, you say you down. Well, won't you go and show a nigga? Girl, let me know what's up with it. When I pull up on you, just be ready. When I pull up on you, just be ready.
Ready, niggas.
All right, we ready. What y'all on, man? What's going on, man? How y'all doing?
Man. I'm doing solid, Happy bro. Black History Month to you
Happy
niggas and you nigger.
That nigga got back to calling me a nigger. I thought we were past that.
So we starting off the episode. We're like 30 seconds in.
Yeah.
It is how we start.
Not even 30 seconds, bro.
Yo, we back, you know.
It's episode 10 of the Miseducated podcast.
Absolutely, but I think episode 10 is a little special, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Episode 10.
Episode 10 is a little special.
What makes it special, David? You fucking
Season 2 finale.
Season 2
finale.
Season
2 finale. Episode 10.
Two
whole seasons, fellas.
Yes.
2 of them hoes. We done been through a lot in 2
and we
seasons.
had them few little episodes in there, so we really had more than 10 last. We really had more than 10
last season was like 14,
season.
15 episodes.
Ish, with the part 2
and then this season
shit.
we made niggas listen to 3-hour shows.
First finale of the decade. Imagine how many finales we're gonna have in this whole decade.
Yeah, right.
It's
So how
gonna
many
be
finales we're gonna have? Because this nigga's fucking out of here when the
Dog.
bag finished.
I cannot wait till y'all niggas fire me.
Trade deadline soon.
For that
fucking
bag.
finished,
I'm gonna be pulling up to y'all day jobs talking about I hope we still
We're going to
cool.
tuck him in the studio. That's what we're going to do.
And better sounds? Y'all gonna put me underground in better sounds? Hey, fuck it. It's gonna sound great.
And always shout out Better Sound. Shout out our goddamn real sponsors, Better Sound.
Shout out to
Better
the
sounds.
sponsors.
I want to shout out my nigga Knife and of course my nigga C.
For sure. And speaking of fucking shout outs, I'm gonna give shout outs to 2 people, or not really people, but back home.
Wait, not people.
Well, no, they're people.
What are they?
Some are one. I got 2 people, and they have a collective that I'm shouting out.
Shout out to people, but they might not be people.
Shout out to a couple people, but
Fucking-
they're not really.
Shout out to my boys Jeff and Clayton from the Putting People on Game podcast.
This
Some
nigga's
niggas
name
have
is
been like
Clayton?
Jeff and Clayton. Yeah, we from the South.
Oh, word.
Jeff and Clayton.
Yeah, them niggas been supporting us since the beginning, man. So you know, I'm always ready to shout. I always want to shout out people who've been listening to us from
Yo,
from
shout
the
out
get-go.
Jeff and Clayton.
That goes goes to all the people who've been listening to us. You
Absolutely.
know, we've shouted out many times. Ken and Shoe Hef and our manager, as always,
Roy,
coming up with the fucking
good job, Dave. Of
artwork.
course, that
Good
nigga hit me
job,
up.
Robbie, all of y'all the people we know,
bro.
you know, the Never Not Extra girls, all of them. You
Oh
know, the
yeah,
niggas
never not extra
who
women.
really give a shit. And then after that, I want to fucking shout out. You know, I'm from the South. I'm from Texas, man. You know, I got my last week I had posted some shit, and I had the niggas from the Chop Stars fucking reposted on their story.
Oh,
So,
shout out to Chop Stars.
Shout out to the fucking Chop Stars. Fucking shout out OG Ron C and all the niggas in Houston. Fucking as always, R.I.P. DJ Screw.
Yeah.
As fucking always. And you know where I'm from, nigga, what I've always known, like I told Dixon earlier, if your music don't sound good in slow motion, nigga, it's not good music.
Hey.
So
Always 1,000% right about that.
If I can't,
You know what, man? I think I'm the only person in this room that doesn't like chopped screw.
Man,
Hey, but you know what? You know
I'm
what?
the
Hold
only
on,
person.
no,
before-
it's not a surprise.
Yeah, right. But before we even get into that,
I'm the only-
Corey, hold on,
I think
put
it's
them
'cause
on
I'm
to
from
the
New
app,
York.
bro. No, put them onto the app because
what
they
app?
they got like a
Nah,
chop.
you need to
They
find
do.
some Max B chopped and screw.
That's what I was just gonna say. Because yo,
Oh my god!
shout out to my
Yeah, the
nigga
fucking-
Corey before we
Because
got
it already
here.
sounds amazing.
Yeah, bro, that nigga was playing fucking Thriller chopped and screwed, bro.
What?
Shit sound
Thriller
Oh.
chopped and screwed.
Billie Jean chopped and
This
screwed
nigga turning
sounds
them MJ
nuts.
fucking in my apartment.
Dog, I
put
was
out.
hitting some chopped and screwed moonwalks, bro, in the fucking crib,
Whoa.
bro.
Chopped and screwed and moonwalk.
Yeah, dog, it was crazy.
How does that look?
That nigga almost spit
That
that
shit's
Henny.
fucking nuts.
Let's just get into the show.
And they got last week before when we ended, fucking Knife had played R.I.P. Screw, Chopped and Screwed. And that's the only way that fucking song needs to be played anyway.
That shit really gets me every time.
That's the fucking only
Oh
way it
my
needs
God.
to be played. So shout out to them and they app Chop Not Slop. You know, we don't want no sloppy fucking chopped and screwed music, all you raggedy ass DJs.
But we
out
do
there
want
doing
the
shit
sloppy
wrong.
toppy.
But we do
Hey.
want sloppy toppy.
Yeah, we do.
And yeah, so then my shout outs, man. Shit, shout out to y'all and shit. You know,
you still haven't done them?
no, it's not. Nigga.
Oh, I'm about to be like, damn, bro.
It's fucking
You only got so much time.
Yeah, so getting to the shit. You niggas pick some topics. I'm tired of coming up with
That
topics.
nigga said you
hold on,
niggas
so-
pick some topics.
So I got to give the Bozo of the week.
Woo!
Hello,
We'll
my
get right
baby.
into it.
Hello,
my darling. Hello, my ragtime.
Yeah.
You know you fucked up.
Yes,
What
sir.
the fuck is this nigga talking about? Last week, shout out Kendrick. Was
Yeah.
fucking saying like you niggas need to use that
What's
that
that?
clip.
That was a funny ass clip. That
If you
was-
can't do it, don't do it.
What the fuck is this nigga talking about?
Yeah, that shit was so funny.
Hey, yeah, shout out my nigga Matt, bro. That nigga-
What you got, dog?
So the Bozo of the week this week goes to the special young ladies
oh,
Uh-oh.
that flew all the way to Miami
to fucking Miami.
Uh-oh.
for the stripper bowl.
Mm.
500 right for the stripper bowl.
Listen, you dumb bitches.
Damn.
Whoa.
Y'all have a very
His name Jimmy.
like y'all
ain't
have
in it.
carved yourselves in a very special place in Bizarro world. Like
Okay.
you bitches are dumb as fuck.
Damn.
I get ratchet. I love getting ratchet. Yeah, I show my ass.
Whoa.
But what is the
Whoa, hold on.
Wait.
Hold the fuck on.
Wait,
God
what?
damn.
You do what now?
No, you know, like show my ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah,
wild
niggas
out.
back home
Like,
used
not-
to say showing naked ass, so I feel what
No,
you're saying.
no.
No.
Y'all gonna get me fucking caught up in this bitch.
Not in my home.
I was just gonna say,
Not in my home.
how y'all niggas moving?
in my
Boosie
best
Badass
bad
and them
voice.
used to say
What
that.
the fuck is the stripper ball?
So the stripper bowl. So for the listeners and for Kev that don't know what the stripper bowl is, stripper bowl started how long ago? Like a few years ago,
I thought it
I
was
wanna
like
say,
2 or
like,
3 years ago.
2 or 3 years ago.
Some shit like
So
that.
I think it is thrown by QC.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
QC throws
yeah,
it.
QC did,
Q-
yeah.
QC is quality control. They manage
They're fucking
like
the new No Limit.
Damn, yeah, they got
Fucking Newcastle.
Migos,
the
Cardi.
Migos, the
Not
baby.
Cardi, I'm sorry, the
no,
baby.
no, they actually manage Cardi.
Okay,
They
okay.
But she's
I
not
know
part
they
of the
got
record
City
label.
Girls.
Yeah, they got
I know
City
they
Girls.
got
Juice.
Fucking
Yeah,
yeah.
nigga, yeah.
Yeah, nigga,
Crunk
yeah.
and Dead remix.
They got
out,
all
listen to
those
Lil
people.
Baby and all of
But
them, yeah.
every year for the last few years, they throw a stripper bowl, which means everywhere where the Super Bowl is, all these girls have an opportunity to fly to this place, and there's
Get flued out.
and they get flew out. What? They technically don't get flew
Nah,
out. They
that's
pay for their
true.
own flights.
Shout
So
out Colin Cap.
yeah, so they fly out there, and all these bitches just have like a dance off. But there's a caveat to this. You sign a contract, and when
Right.
you sign this contract, you can't. The strippers can't pick up the money. They're not fully nude, and there's amongst other things. So that means the money that's being thrown is gonna be collected again by the people that were throwing it or by the people that worked it, but the strippers don't get to keep any of that money. So these bitches fly there, not make any money, and they're not even naked. Like, what's the point of stripping if you're not naked?
the fuck
Like, you
on.
gonna have clothes on, bitches in denim shaking their ass and shit.
Watch out.
Like,
Had a fuck.
Hold the fuck.
fucking
Yeah,
out there.
time out. We're
Yeah.
gonna do a
Jinkos.
30, not commercial.
no, hold on, wait, hold on.
Fuck.
I'm gonna find it. Hold on, watch. I'm gonna read it out. I'm gonna read
What
it
you
out.
got, Kev? What you say?
I was
So
just-
they go out there, they don't get any money.
Watch.
Huh?
And it's just shaking
No, they-
scattered butt everywhere.
No, they
It's
get
like
money.
a flat
it's
rate
just,
though. It's like
It's a-
yeah,
hold on.
it's like
split.
oh, you're
I think
gonna
it's
get
like
paid.
split between all of the strippers who are there. So even if you're fucking lazy and not really showing no ass,
You're gonna get as
still
much
cut.
as a
You still
Oh,
get
shorty
as
look.
that's
much
going
as-
crazy.
So
as one.
dancers absolutely cannot pick up money. Absolutely no nudity. Money can only be
What?
picked up by club employees. The girls are paid. The girls are not paid from that money. All go-go dancers have a paid fee. So they got,
Oh,
I
they're pretty
believe.
much all
So
go-go
I believe it
dancers.
was $1,000.
No nudity.
I think it was like $1,000. They all got paid like $1,000
I've
bucks,
seen
and
my
that's
cousin.
it.
Well, hold on, hold the fuck.
It's fucking
Girl,
it's fucking nuts.
I think I
girl-
might have to change
I mean,
Bozo of
girl-
the week
I mean,
and
I
give
was
it.
just
gonna say,
and give it to Corey.
hold
That's
on,
it.
I was
just gonna say.
Wait, hold on. Let me give context. You know, growing up, you walk into the bathroom on people all the
Yo,
fucking time.
Freeway, please continue.
So goddamn, I've seen family nudity.
So
more
in
than
the
this show
so in
nudity.
the history of this in the history of this show, I have never given Bozo of the week
Yo,
to a
fuck
co-host. But I'm gonna have to give it to Corey.
Double back.
I'm gonna have to give it to this motherfucker, man.
Sheesh.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all done walked in on goddamn somebody that you
No,
knew.
I ain't walking on no fucking
Nuts.
cousin. Are you
Nuts.
nuts?
You
What's
done
wrong
walked
with you?
in. Y'all niggas are lying. You were lying. I know for sure. You're from
Why
Hemet.
you
Why
lying
is
for
he
sure?
lying?
Hemet.
Why is David
How do you
lying?
know for sure?
Because he lies about where he's from. So
I don't lie about where I'm from.
I'm sure he's walked
This
in
nigga has a Von Dutch hat. Why do we take it serious every week?
First of all, Von Dutch hats are cool. All right,
Oh my god! Please tell me we can get to the end of this stripper bowl thing.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I do not want to hear these two niggas talk about how much they love Von Dutch.
So to all these special young ladies that flew out to Miami, there was a video flying around the internet too that they couldn't pay for the return flight back to their hometown.
Yo, yeah,
so
I
they
seen
were
a bunch.
all
I thought that was a joke.
So that shit looked like the fire festival in the
Yeah,
airport.
bro, that's what literally I thought
they
it
were
was.
all stuck in the airport sitting on their luggage because they couldn't fly
And
back.
what airport was that, bro? Because it looked like it was just a canopy.
I think it was Miami.
Probably whatever Miami
I think it was,
International.
yeah, I think Miami International.
What they get.
Yeah, that's what I said. They earned every single thing that happened to them. If they got AIDS in that trip,
Whoa,
they earned it.
no.
All that shit.
Whoa.
Are you
This
kidding
the
me?
craziest episode yet?
Are you kidding me?
They're putting you, what?
Yo, those bitches
We got
definitely
two
got.
niggas in federal prison. And we're not even 10 minutes in.
That's some nut
The
shit.
least that can happen there is get herpes. Like you gotta go back home with something.
Sheesh.
If you're not getting any
you have
money,
to. When you sign the contract, it's in the fine print. You got to look real close.
you gotta go back home with
That-
you
something.
have to contract the fucking STD.
Some type of STD.
You gotta go back with
okay,
something.
so I guess-
you can't just leave him. You already not leaving with any money. You gotta leave with something.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Okay, well,
Something that's potentially fatal.
yeah, I was just gonna say. I guess that could be our
strippers are
first commercial break. Everybody go get tested. Planned Parenthood, free clinics, just get tested.
But when was the last time y'all got tested?
I got tested last year at some point. Like maybe within the last 6 or 7 months.
For sure, man.
Okay.
What about
Yeah.
you?
Did you have anything?
No, I didn't, thank God.
Okay.
Hey, the good thing is, I'll tell you, whenever you get tested, I don't know about y'all niggas, the last time we got tested.
Feel like
The
you
most
fucking
fire
think-
thing, the most fire thing about like when you're getting tested is like, oh, if you have something, they'll tell you like we'll call you within a couple days. But if we don't call you, you're good.
And you're good.
Yeah. So when it's like a
It's
week,
like waiting on the fucking job interview, nigga.
so when it's been a week and you don't get nothing, like you
Niggas-
don't get a phone call, like you damn near like, do I gotta call these niggas? Like, damn, bro, you be ready to go out and just.
Man, I have never mind. Never fucking mind.
You never
sure,
been tested?
dog? Why?
I can tell already.
No,
He's
I've
not-
been tested, but
No, he's lying.
Sheesh.
He's
Nah,
lying.
say what you was about to say,
Well,
bro.
When was the last time you got tested?
last year, same. Within the
No,
Last
don't-
year?
Don't.
No, but I just
within
said
the last
same
6
thing.
months for
I
me,
said
bro.
the same thing. I
I want
like
to say it
within
was
the last
August,
6
bro.
months.
Was it the last 6 months?
Yeah, that's good.
We might have to sit him out there.
Man, I don't
Hey,
know.
since
Look,
it's-
This
I'm
is like
fucking healthy.
he be eating unsolicited ass and shit.
Look,
Like,
No.
So what's solicited?
No, it's solicited. It's solicited.
Hold on.
Ladies, hold the fuck on.
Between solicited and unsolicited.
Hold on, let me clear this up. The only ass I'm eating are chicks I know.
What?
But is it solicited or
What does it mean if
unsolicited,
you know
Corey?
them?
Solicited is chicks that you invite over and shit.
I don't
Ain't
know
no
about all
goddamn, ain't nobody pulling up, nigga. Ain't no goddamn like a line you wait in to get to my
it's
apartment.
like, it's
You
like
gotta fill
a,
out an application.
I
Huh?
like that.
Send a picture of that butt.
I'm about to start. Hey, ladies, I'm about to start charging you.
Oh my god.
It's about to start. Hey, look,
Hey,
it's
wait, hold on.
2020.
Y'all
We
niggas
running
ain't
it up.
answer. Don't act
well, for
slow.
me, it's been a long
Well,
time.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
I've been
yeah,
with
you
my
don't have
niggas.
to,
yeah, I've been with my
Turn
girl for
this
7
on
years.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Cause yeah, you about to put on the Burberry shirts and
I'm not wearing no Burberry shirt and no
Is that the
damn
thing?
baby shower. No,
Is
that's
that like-
that's for baby showers. I'm not wearing that.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
I'm
can't
not-
wait for that episode. That's
I'm
gonna be
not-
live. We're gonna
The
have a
reveal
camera.
gonna be nuts. Gonna get Ronnie Fee to come out with a shoe.
That's good.
If it's a blue shoe, he might fuck around and do both.
Oh, this nigga Freeway gonna be sick
No,
if he has
for the,
20.
for the gender reveal, we
Come
gonna
out with the goddamn
for the gender
Durag
reveal.
on.
The gender reveal, we're gonna wrap it around Dave, and we just gonna fuck him up until it pops up. and then I give it when that shit busts open.
Whoa.
If it's blue, it's a boy. If it's pink, it's a girl.
Yo, this nigga really from the Bronx. Like, how's that your gender reveal? Like, jumping a nigga.
Jumping a nigga.
Jumping a nigga you know at that.
How are
like
you
a
still
pinata.
on that White Claw, Chief? Come on.
Cause I had the Henny,
That shit
bro.
been-
When
My
was the
shit's
last time you
damn
got
near done.
tested, dog?
White Claw's back in the house, ladies and
Goddamn.
gentlemen. White girls dancing drunk somewhere. This is the drink that sponsors you.
Damn. All right, it's all good.
When was the last time you got tested, Kevin? Like 7 years?
Ooh,
Obama was still
Christ.
president.
It's been a minute.
Okay, I feel you, bro. I guess we're not.
Okay, we run it. Kev
No,
said
nigga,
fucking run it like Chris Brown.
Whoa, what happened?
He
What
was
did he-
asking for a drink.
That nigga-
and you
Oh,
cheers
I
him.
thought that he was just saying, I guess we running it. So I was like, fuck it.
No, I
So
said,
viewers, I can almost guarantee next season we'll have cameras because there are some things y'all just gotta see. I had my whole cup out for this nigga to pour me a cup.
Bro, I thought we were
That nigga
toasting.
said cheers and started talking.
Kev said it's been a while. When, he said he gonna fucking still run it.
Whoa, I don't know what
Fucking
that
run
means.
it like Chris Brown.
Oh my god.
He just running an ass every other weekend.
Oh my. Speaking of running it, Segway Jesus about to make a reappearance real quick.
Shit.
What you
Speaking
running?
of running it, Patrick Mahomes.
Shout out Patrick. Well,
He
Patty
ran in a few
baby.
plays. He ran in a few plays.
Yeah.
Did all y'all watch the Super Bowl?
yes.
Yeah, I watch bits and pieces of it.
Okay.
So
Mr. I don't watch
waffle-colored
football
Negro
anymore.
won the
No,
fucking
I
Super Bowl.
watch bits and pieces
Yeah,
of it.
bits and pieces. Mr. I don't watch football anymore.
I don't care about that shit no more, man.
Yeah, of course.
I don't stand for anything anymore.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
Did you?
I don't
huh,
stand for
but
anything.
did you watch the halftime show?
Yes.
Oh, you
Hell
did?
yeah,
You
we
did?
watched
How did you
fucking
feel
halftime.
about your big homie Bad Bunny? He came out with that
With the fucking silky on.
the 3M Durag,
The
bro. That
fucking-
shit was
That was a
nutty.
3M. That shit's low key fly.
That
A
shit was
3M
hella
Durag.
fly,
That
bro.
shit was fly, man.
Yeah.
So, by the way, talking about durags.
Mhm.
This is off topic real quick. We're gonna jump
Okay.
back into that. For my wedding, just so y'all know, I'm gonna wear a durag like Guap Dad did, but I'm gonna have my
Oh, with the fucking
but I'm gonna
Grammys.
have my groomsmen hold
Carry
it
that
for
shit
me.
like a veil?
You know,
Oh,
like,
that's
carry
gonna
like
be
a
hard as
veil.
fuck, bro.
I'm gonna do that, and I told my girl that, and she was like, I could go marry myself, and I was like, I will gladly go do it as long as I could wear that durag.
Sheesh.
So
Right.
I'm wearing that fucking durag, and I'm having a groomsman carry that shit all the way up to the altar.
Dog, that would be like
And
one
then
of the
I'ma take it
hardest
off.
videos of all time, bro.
I'm gonna have him take it off, and I'm gonna have someone brush my hair.
That's actually tough.
I'm gonna have someone brush
yeah,
my hair while
low-key,
I'm at the
bro.
altar.
Like have
I
you
did
gotta
not
have
have
somebody
no-
like
Is it
at
gonna
the.
be beef patties at the reception? Chopped cheeses?
That's a good idea.
I
That's
did
a
not
great
have-
idea,
I didn't have-
honestly.
I
I actually
didn't have
can't
none of
wait
this
for your
cool
wedding,
shit
bro.
in
This
my
is gonna
wedding.
be hard. Low key, you
have
should have the
none.
preacher
No.
brush your hair. Like you should get
Cause
up,
you
like
had
take a
fucking
knee, and
Texas
try to
barbecue in
What?
that bitch.
You goddamn right. We right across the street from the fucking Cowboy Stadium, nigga. We
Now we're
kept
not
it
even
real
having a
down
preacher.
home.
We're just gonna have like an ordained minister. We're just gonna have somebody. So like,
Oh, you know, actually, that shit is wild easy,
So
bro.
like, if any of y'all want to become ordained ministers,
I already am, bro.
Man,
you
what
a
the
liar.
I swear to God, you could go online right now, and it's like 10 minutes. You just type your name in, the info.
And
They
Dixon
send.
is there.
No. I'm saying anybody in this room can become an ordained minister to
I
do
thought
a
you
wedding.
just said you were an ordained minister.
Because I went online, filled out the motherfucker. They sent me the pamphlet,
Oh.
and all you have to really say
what does
is
that pamphlet
You the
entail?
most cursing, drinking ass, smoking ass minister niggas know. You nuts?
probably the second most. It's a y'all don't
I'm
watch
finna
TD
fucking be
Jakes,
ordained.
Creflo Dollar. I promise you, them niggas.
Shout out
be
Creflo
crazy.
Dollar.
You think TD Jakes be puffing that shit?
Dog, TD Jakes. And the Lord said, you know, what I'm telling you,
I've
dog.
been to hell and back, but
dog.
I'm still on fire.
Probably puffing,
I'm telling you, dog.
puffing that butt probably was.
Wow.
I know he puffing.
Oh,
So just to
puffing
get back
butt
on topic.
Dallas.
So just to get back on that. The topic was about Bad Bunny
Fucking
wearing a
Bad
durag.
Bunny and the
So
silky.
he wore the durag at the halftime show, which was an exceptional halftime show. It was a very good halftime.
Did
fuck
you
with
know that they don't get paid for the halftime show?
They don't. It's just it's exposure. That's all it is.
Yeah.
No, they
you
actually
serious?
they don't know. Hold on, here's how the NFL fucking finesses the fuck out of Super Bowl.
Well,
performers.
now the NFL has a name behind halftime shows. Jay-Z.
Oh, Jigga.
Okay.
The Rock is in the building, but
I was
yeah,
just
like I
gonna
was
say,
saying,
yeah,
the
'cause I got
fucking
something to say about
Michael
it.
Jackson.
yeah,
Jackson.
they don't get paid like for Shakira and J Lo and Bad Bunny and whomever.
And J
Anybody.
Balvin came out
J
too.
Balvin.
Yeah, all of them.
It doesn't matter who the fuck it is. They don't get paid their normal, six figures, whatever rate
Yeah.
up front. The NFL pays all of the production costs. So the stage, the fucking outfits.
So they cover their
everybody,
fees.
They're covering all those fees. And they pay the union that represents these artists. So the artists get basically a union cut versus their like standard upfront fee of
Damn.
niggas. So that's how.
So
the
you're pretty
NFL
much
gets
just you're pretty much just hoeing yourself on that stage
This is
in
essentially
just to get the
exposure.
in hopes
'Cause
that
J-Lo-
the biggest viewed, the most viewed event
Yeah.
in sports
Because J Lo
every
and
year.
Shakira had more viewers on the Super Bowl halftime
I
show
think
than the
it's
Super
the
Bowl
most
had.
viewed ever, right?
Oh.
No, not the most viewed ever.
Okay.
Beyonce and
Yeah, I was
Beyonce
about to
is the
say,
most viewed
and the
ever.
lights cut out on Beyonce, and she still ran it up.
I think the J Lo and Shakira had like 101 million viewers or something, and their album sales went up like 900%.
That's why they go to they perform.
That's why they
Because it's
That's
just
great.
like that's
I
what
want
it
to.
is.
I
Yeah.
want to see the
Is that
stats
exposure?
on the Kobe tribute game. I want to see that.
on ESPN.
Man, the fucking segue out, to get back into that. I'm glad he said Kobe. Last week I did say something about I didn't know if Kobe won an Emmy, but I fact checked it afterwards. It was an emotional ass episode. He did win a sports Emmy for Dear Basketball.
Hey,
So I
there
wanna
we
say
go.
that
Podcast,
shit out.
That's what I'm
I love
talking
it.
about.
Yeah,
Emmy
turn up.
was Kobe was fucking very well decorated before he fucking passed.
Yeah.
I was about to say tucked. But you niggas told me
Kobe
no longer.
tucked. He's still alive.
So,
We don't say tucked for Kobe.
God
At
damn
all.
it.
You
We don't say
tucked
tucked for Kobe.
You niggas said tucked for Prince.
your ass
now I
on
got a
plastic
goddamn.
couch.
Because Prince been dead for like 4 or 5 years.
What the fuck?
In about 5 years.
If niggas dead, they're tucked. They're in the ground.
In about 5 years,
They're
you can say
finished.
tucked for Kobe.
Kobe's not there yet.
So what? Okay,
Kobe-
I was gonna
Kobe's
say,
not tucked yet.
around
No,
the
he's
corner
not
from the
tucked yet.
Staples. You're not about to call this nigga tucked.
No, he's not tucked yet.
So is
But-
David Stern tucked?
David
Oh, that
Stern is
nigga's
fucking
tucked
in the
in a
ground.
motherfucker, bro.
David Stern's tucked.
He is
Like
fucking
tucked. Capital
underneath the ground.
Tuck.
Little Ricky's about to fucking join David Stern eventually.
You about to wake up tomorrow morning, little Ricky.
Nigga, as soon as Little Ricky is fucking finished, I'm sending it straight to you. I'm like, he's fucking out of here finally.
and the
You're like
funniest-
clocking his every move. That nigga wake up one morning and goddamn roll out the bed wrong.
This motherfucker Corey gonna be like
Right.
77 years old. Lil Ricky gonna be like
It's
140.
not even gonna make news.
This
is
nigga's
it?
in fucking Malibu. I'm
don't
up there
make
trying.
news.
I'm up
I'll
there
be
fucking
there for a
following his
little
every move.
Hold on, so let's get back on track. Let's get back
Yeah, I
on
was gonna
track.
say, I was
So-
gonna say something. You mentioned I don't even mean to interrupt you, but you mentioned Jigga earlier.
Yeah.
No, but because I'm gonna get into the Bad Bunny thing. Like people were giving him shit because he wore a
Yeah,
do-rag.
Kevy, of course.
So he wore
were.
the do-rag, and people were giving him shit like, why the fuck he wore the do-rag, all that kind of
Cultural
shit.
appropriation.
I
all
like,
that
hold
stuff.
on. First of all, hold on a goddamn second.
Hold on.
A
Jimmy, is this
do-rag.
what's the name? Is this also Hotep Twitter again doing this shit?
Yes, it was Hotep Twitter. It was,
Yeah, don't say everybody. If it's Hotep Twitter,
It was
it's like
Hotep. Okay,
nine,
we're gonna address him as Hotep Twitter.
because that's literally what it is. It's like 9 niggas
Yeah.
that be on YouTube with
Yeah,
their
watching
historians
mad
and shit.
conspiracy theories. That's them.
Niggas that
So
never even
Hotep
been to
Twitter
school.
started attacking Bad Bunny because he wore a do-rag. When in reality, do-rags are for a certain hair texture.
That's wild.
Do-rags are not for skin complexion. Do-rags are for hair texture.
That part.
When you have a certain type of hair texture, you wear a do-rag to flatten your hair
Fucking right.
and
You
to not
can't
make
afford
it
a
frizzy.
cut.
And when you
Or-
can't afford
or
a cut,
that.
or when you can't afford a cut, you
Right.
wear a do-rag because your hair texture looks nuts, and when it grows out,
Fucking
and just your hair texture looks fucking nuts on some occasions.
Right.
You know, it looks good when you get a cut. You know, so you wear a do-rag. Bad Bunny has that hair texture,
fucking- yeah.
and he has to wear a fucking do-rag.
Hey, keep it
Yes.
a bean.
He just happened to wear it outside of public.
It may have been more.
Oh yeah, real life.
It may have been
Shots
more
tonight.
for show than hair texture, but
Look,
he still
look,
has every right
Sure,
to do
but-
it.
It was part of his outfit.
That's
it
what
was
I'm saying.
part of
Yeah,
his
like,
outfit.
Nigga had
to me,
3M
I
on.
thought that shit was hard. Like
It was
I thought,
fly.
It was hard.
It was
because
fly.
who do you know doing that?
Right, nigga look like a
By
walking
the
The
way-
fact that he wore a do-rag on a Super Bowl stage.
Right.
He wore that shit
Yeah,
on
bro.
a fucking Super Bowl stage. Nobody's ever done that shit.
Yeah, bro.
When was the last time you see somebody perform with a do-rag on?
Them white people was pissed they couldn't understand what he was saying.
Nigga,
They were pissed.
Exactly.
Nigga look like
Another thing.
Nigga
People
look like a
were-
walking condom rapper. Goddamn, nigga was shiny as shit.
Why was that the first? You know, continue.
So
bro.
Trump congratulated the Chiefs, but he didn't congratulate the anybody that performed in the Super Bowl. He didn't say great halftime show.
No, because it was
never does.
Latino. That's
Yeah,
why
why
he
would
don't
that
like.
nigga
He
do
don't
that
like
one?
any of them. Trump don't like any of them. And then he also said Kansas City was in Kansas.
fucking
Yeah, that
He
nigga's
ran
idiot.
off on the plug twice today, didn't he?
a few times.
punk ass.
Yo, okay, we can get into that one in a bit. I want to hear what Freeway.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah,
what
man,
else
like
you gotta say,
just
Jimmy?
the whole Hotep Twitter just wilding out again. You know, like
As always.
just being weirdos, just jerking each other off under a library fucking computer. You know?
Okay.
These are always really specific.
Yeah, did you see that?
Jerking each
physical?
other
Yeah,
off on
like-
Twitter.
Like, did you
Oh,
witness
is
it?
it?
And it was like, wow, like, this is what these Hotep niggas be doing.
That's what from when you see their interactions
niggas.
on Twitter. That's what it looks like. It's like, yo, like this is what y'all do all day. Like
Yeah,
y'all don't
bro.
disagree on anything.
Man, yo,
this is
you
what
know
y'all
what's
doing.
crazy about Twitter, man? I love Twitter to death. But one thing about Twitter that always trips me out is it's almost like when you like wake up in the morning and you look and like just see whatever debates kind of going on. Motherfuckers be so passionate about the dumbest shit. Like last
Yeah, they
week,
do.
It'd be really
everybody
dumb
was like sick behind a nigga saying that he would not spend more than about 60 bones on a date with a bitch. And so you
That
had
was
one,
funny.
bro. It was jokes, but you had
That
like
was
one side
funny.
of people being like, yeah, 60
y'all see
bones
that?
ain't too much.
Yeah, I
No,
saw
but I
that shit.
commend that man. Like, what the fuck?
Fucking Jimmy
Nah,
put that shit in the
because
chat.
Dave's hot don't cost $60.
Nah. Well, the issue with bro was like, yo, if we go out and I order mozzarella sticks and you get like lobster and steak off the menu, then like you're tripping. You got to pay for that shit.
But Kevy boy's coming. Go ahead and say it, because I'm coming.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, and no, I ain't gonna say, but bro, was also like,
Yo, what?
because bro,
That's the right- that
yeah,
just-
I didn't. Pause, whatever. Nah. I was gonna say that bro also said that because he said it was like with a specific chick, or specific bitch. I'm sorry.
Chick.
I like
Yeah.
that.
You
He,
niggas.
Yo,
Y'all-
we gotta keep continuity. Third season
no,
don't stop,
no,
okay?
no,
Third season
no,
don't
no.
stop, but
That's
a
Dave.
specific bitch. And he
ain't
said that
say
he
it.
went on a second date with Shorty.
Okay.
And she did the same thing again. And this time he also made her pay. And to me, it was like, bro, why do you keep taking the same bitch to these expensive ass restaurants if you don't want to do that?
Okay, I have a theory behind this. First of all, the young man fucked up. Okay,
Thank you.
it's one or two things.
I'm actually gonna put on these glasses.
A young man by the name of Lil T, my boy Lil Tony, he in Detroit right now. He has this theory, right? If you go out with a chick, right?
Okay.
You should smash on the first night. Okay?
I mean,
Just hear me out.
Ladies, listen.
I'm still listening.
Let me know. If you do not smash on the first night and you have to absolutely see her again, the only way you see her again is if you know for a fact that you will smash that second time. There should be no third get together
without smacking.
Without smacking. Right? Therefore, I have to tell you about this guy. He went out on a whole second ass date with this broad without smacking. That either says that he really likes her and he wants to wife her, or he just doesn't have the global guts to finish.
Fucking global guts.
Okay?
I think it's the latter.
Global guts.
Now,
But continue.
I'm still going to build on what you said before
Go
about
ahead.
the $60 thing.
Go ahead.
Maybe it's just me, and it ties into that episode of Atlanta where I will never put myself in that predicament. If you know you're going to a place where she can order a $30 meal, you should expect for her to order that $30 meal. Don't
Thank
hope
you.
for her not to.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank
so it's
you.
your fault if you put yourself in a
Thank
position.
you.
How the fuck we get here again?
I don't know, but we're about to get back to the topic because I know exactly what to say behind that. I know Freeway mad.
Okay, this is good.
Because there's been plenty of times when, not lately because I've evolved into a master of ceremonies, but back when I was young and dumb and just courting broads, we'd go out. A bitch ordered 2 bottles of champagne on me one time.
Damn, did you
hit her over the head with the bottles?
Hold the fuck on.
I don't hear any of this.
I mean,
Mind you,
that's the least you
we
can
was
do.
in Virginia, so they only cost $22 each. But that's
What the fuck?
God damn.
That's $44.
On champagne?
Exactly.
Wine?
And you don't drink champagne with dinner.
Right. Did she have
Fuck.
the, did
That's
she have the
actually kinda
panties in the
crazy.
champagne bottle or something?
Why she ordered 2? What was the second one for?
you know what? She a
you ran-
broke bitch. That's what that was.
She is.
She didn't even order no
Still?
wine. She didn't have the decency to even get wine. Like she ordered champagne.
Champagne.
Bitch, what you celebrating?
Exactly.
Damn.
So
She
then-
celebrating
and
spending
you
your
ready for
money.
this?
Spending your goddamn money.
Celebrating your money.
Yeah, you getting paid.
First of all, I had it good back then. I was working at the Baseball Diamond at the cashier stand, and we was running it up.
You were standing from the
'Cause it
register.
wasn't digital. It was just
You
like,
standing from the
I
register.
can just see this nigga
I don't
smiling
give
like a
fuck.
motherfucker,
I
bro.
paid my dues. I've had my karma. My
Hey,
engine blew up in my car. I had to get
Hey,
home
once
to the
upon a
car,
time,
so
I did the
had-
same thing allegedly.
You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
So like, yeah. So I had like a wad of fucking
We
cash
all done
on
stole
me, and
on
I
this
just
on
ran
this
it up.
goddamn podcast.
So sorry, Mom Dukes.
Whoa.
It just happened.
If we didn't steal, you look like you stole. You black.
I hike you look like a
dark.
stole.
You
Bro. We're not gonna get into that, but anyway. Please, Kevin, continue, bro.
Go ahead.
So like, we get to the spot. You know what I'm saying? We're going over Howard's house. Y'all know Dev.
Yeah.
Going over Howard's
out
house.
to Dev.
This broad is finished off champagne. Head out the window. You know you got to roll the window down. Just stick your face out there, hoping that you just gonna be sober after all that wind hits you.
I did that shit when I had an edible.
Bro,
I
this
thought I was
broad
gonna jump out
opened
the window.
door and yacked all over the driveway. I was like, damn, there's no way she's getting.
Was it the same job where you took a shit in?
Who took a shit in?
Same
Don't
drive- he said
act
the
like
same
you haven't
driveway.
told the story like 3 times on the show.
First of all, I was inside the
2
house.
seasons.
Testing y'all.
You weren't testing anybody.
Shut up. The bitch got cut off. I never talked to her again.
Good, you're a good
Alright.
man.
I'm a great
There it
man.
is.
Did she reimburse you?
No.
She
Okay.
didn't
I'll
throw
take
it
it
in your
back.
car though, right?
No,
she threw
just
up in her driveway.
Yeah, and she
I would've
carried her
fucked
Damn,
punk ass home.
she threw up after she took the head out the window.
Yep.
Oh, she a
Damn.
lightweight for real. As soon as I pull my head out that window, I'm good, man.
I mean, you gotta remember though, you like 6'10", 900 pounds, dog. Like you
God
gotta
damn.
God damn.
Man, I had an edible and I wanted to jump out the fucking window, nigga.
Yo, I gotta.
What the fuck kind of edible was it? Was it a mushroom?
It was the fucking
Don't-
worst edible I ever had in my entire
Right.
life.
Don't take no edibles if you ain't took no edible.
See, here's the thing. That's exactly
mean,
what it was.
hold
I had
on.
I had
Yeah,
bought-
that
You're supposed to.
No, hold on. And that's where I went wrong. I bought the fucking edible on. it was fucking chocolate chip cookie. It was when I first moved to LA. I bought the shit on Melrose. Niggas fucking taxed the shit out of me for like $12. I'm like, man, goddamn. And the nigga who was behind me, I ain't finna trust no nigga behind me, goddamn, trying to tell me what I should and shouldn't do with my money. He's like, nigga, if you get that goddamn cookie right there, don't eat that much. I'm like, who is this nigga here telling me what to do?
Yep.
I got
Better
to the
eat
crib
that.
and ate half of that cookie. It was
Fucked
the
up.
worst fucking experience
Shit,
of my
I
entire
did
life.
too, but I ain't had no edible. Listen, all I'm saying is,
Wow.
I was eating different
I was,
cookies.
I was goddamn dating this fucking trick ass bitch
Cookies with
once.
some apple
Yeah,
juice?
before I found myself, you know, I used to trick it off.
How did you find yourself, Kevin?
First of all,
God.
yes.
We're shouting out God on this show.
Fuck it.
It just and no disrespect to none of our LA followers, but like you just gotta pluck off the LA followers. Don't date them. It's just quiet.
Don't listen to this bum ass.
There's no
Whoa.
such thing.
Hold on. So are you saying don't date
Sheesh.
LA girls? Like born and
Or
raised in
girls
LA?
in LA.
Or girls in LA?
No,
a
girls
difference.
in LA, because the ones that's born and raised in LA,
Yeah.
like not Hollywood,
They're used
but
to
like
this shit. It's
you know what I'm
nothing.
saying?
LA,
They're,
nigga.
yeah, they're
Inglewood,
good.
South
Yeah.
Central.
But like the bitches that are in LA right now, like
Who are
walking
transplants
about.
like us.
Like the ones on Melrose, Hollywood
Like
Some
Oh,
Boulevard.
nigga, I
transplants
know
are good because some
transplants.
transplants
Sunset.
grow up other places. They have common fucking sense.
Hey, y'all the only
But
transplants that is good as far as I'm concerned.
that
All these
part.
other motherfuckers is
I
straight.
appreciate that.
fucking saying.
Anyway.
I just happened to just
And
trip
Chris.
and fall into this relationship on accident.
Whoa.
And we went to the fucking Roosevelt.
That means it was a lot of unwanted sex if it was by
Oh
accident.
no, I
but
wanted it. I ran it up.
Ran it up. Run it
Did
like
she
Chris Brown.
want it?
That's the
Ran it
fucking
up.
percent.
Yes, my ex little Turkish bitch used to cook me baklava, and I used to return the favor. Anyway,
Wait,
all up, yeah,
Dog,
that's a different story. She got on the phone with her mom, and I just be looking like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Anyway, so we went to the Roosevelt, right? I went to a shop on Melrose where they taxed me. I got some
Fucking-
shit. I was like, yo, give me the strongest fucking edibles y'all got, because the Roosevelt, if all y'all don't know, Hollywood used to be cool. They used to have the outdoor movie theater by the pool.
it's not there no more?
No,
Oh shit, I live around the corner from that.
right. So I was like, you know what? Let's get some edibles for the movie. We trip out, be a nice little night.
Yeah.
Bro, this broad ain't never did edibles a day in her life.
Yeah.
So we took the edibles.
Shit.
She's in that joint, passed the fuck out. Like, I don't feel so good. Like Angelica when she ate all them chocolate chip cookies out
Oh
of the
yeah, I
toilet.
remember that shit.
Wow.
Yeah. So
From Rugrats?
yeah, from
Yeah.
Rugrats.
That nigga took it
What a
back.
reference.
That's a great reference.
That's an amazing
That's a great
reference, bro.
reference.
Exactly how she fucking was, turning
feel
fucking
so
blue
good.
and green. So now, mind you, I have to pick her up and take her out of the fucking outdoor movie in front of everybody, and it looks like I drugged the bitch. So now
Oh,
I'm
I see
walking
where
her
you're
out,
going.
and she's just real limp, and this motherfucker gave me the little thumbs up, like, all right, buddy. I was like, no. I didn't.
Like they know what
You
you're
should have
gonna
called
do.
the cops on that nigga.
Yes.
That shit was a
Was it
thumbs
Harvey
up, bro. That
Weinstein?
nigga-
Bro.
Was it Harvey Weinstein? I gave you
Right.
a thumbs up?
Yeah,
Shit.
exactly.
Threw her
It
in the
was Russell
fucking
Simmons.
Uber.
He has to fucking.
Right? I'm a gentleman, all right? Threw her in the Uber.
That
By
nigga said,
herself?
I'm a gentleman.
Hold on,
I
wait,
threw her
wait.
in
You threw her in the Uber
You
by
fucking
herself?
threw her
Was it
out?
like
I
Fresh
got in-
Prince,
I
bro?
got in later.
When Uncle Phil threw Jazz out the crib,
Fucking
like,
threw
what's
her in the Uber like Jazz get thrown.
I threw her in the Uber. I threw her in the Uber like they threw Kid Cudi in that truck when he was faded. Watch up, Kid Cudi. Go on YouTube and type in Kid Cudi drunk. All the videos will pop up.
I'm sure he got hella drunk video.
He used to do bad.
They just tossed him in the
They
car?
tossed that nigga's legs and that bitch closed the door.
Like that fucking video I sent y'all niggas in the chat today when they pulled a fake dead body out and tossed this nigga.
That
off.
shit was funny as
You
fuck.
see the type of shit we be going
Yo,
through?
they pulled up. They pulled up to the car and took a dead
Took
body.
a dead
out.
body out and tossed this nigga on the fucking
So
windshield.
we in the fucking Uber because I'm trying to get this broad to come to just enough for me to stick tip in.
Hold on.
So-
come to like come? You trying to get her to come?
That too, but I'm trying to get her to be awake
Oh,
to
bow.
where she don't
Gotcha.
fucking sue me and I don't go to jail.
Woo.
Oh my God.
So hold on.
This
So
conversation
in
is
the
going
middle
sideways
of all
quick,
of
Kevin.
this, in the middle of all of this, you're trying to have sex with her.
Yeah,
Oh,
the fuck?
boy.
This is my actual girlfriend at the time, mind you. So I'm just like, all right, she's doing bad. She's gonna sober up. You know what I'm saying? We're
Let
gonna
me
get some
fuck her.
water.
Okay, cool.
Once
You should have opened with that.
Once
bro.
she
Don't-
sobers though. Okay.
Don't
Once
say
she's sober,
yeah,
once she's
yeah,
sober.
I was
Once
saying,
she's sober.
open with all
That
that.
never
Don't-
fucking happens. This bitch throws up in the Uber. Cleaning fee. Bam! So I'm
Damn.
like, fuck. So the Uber driver's like, get the fuck out.
Fuck his car, nigga. I would have pissed in there.
So we got
Oh,
out.
no, I'm lying. I would not do
I was
that.
about to
would've
say,
been-
Throws
dog.
up again
I'm-
in my driveway. So at this point, I'm just fed. I'm just done. You know what I'm saying? Give her a little cold, little. First of all, this is gonna segue into something real mini segue. I give her a fucking bath cloth. I don't know which one of y'all raggedy niggas call them washcloths, but I grew up calling them bath cloths. Is it bath cloth or washcloth?
It's washcloth, bro. You don't
Now,
know one.
shut up.
I
nigga.
know.
It's a
Yeah, whatever.
bath
Continue your
cloth.
story,
All I
nigga. We
know
got other
is
topics to talk
fucking,
about,
like,
nigga.
face towel.
Face towel?
Mm-hmm.
Face towel?
What the fuck is this
I call it a hand towel.
This
Oh,
nigga's
hand
favorite.
A hand towel? What the
Hand
fuck
towel
you
or
at the
face
gym?
towel? Because one is
dog.
for your face, one is for
Fuck
your
a mini
hand.
segue.
Yo,
dog.
we
fuck
about to
you
get
niggas.
We
about
got
to
black
get into a
household.
two hour-
You had one towel that hangs behind the door.
You
that
niggas.
Did you use for everything?
No, huh?
It's one towel that hangs behind the door.
That you use for everything?
First of all, we all got black moms. It's a decorative
You
towel
niggas
in the
are
bathroom.
going to jail.
And then it.
I'm putting you
Please,
niggas
bro.
under the jail. Fucking Green Mouse
Anyway, I
style.
didn't fuck the bitch. Fuck it. We're out. That was bad.
No, because I know about the
Sheesh.
towel behind the door because
I know the towel
mom had
behind
the same one.
Exactly.
I know the towel behind the door, but that's
But usually I
that's the
use
dry
that
out towel.
we call it like a hand towel. I go dry
Exactly, you
my
dry
hands.
your hands.
But in like if I wash my face, I go dry my face.
And then if you ever take a shower and forget to bring a towel real quick, you floss your little nuts with it. Right?
No. No, this is exactly what we're
You know how many
talking
people
about.
Niggas
do-
just air dry in the middle of the fucking bathroom, not gonna use the community towel.
No,
Like,
I swing that shit back and forth until it dries.
The community towel to wipe. Yo, you know what?
When was the last time you
no.
got tested?
How the fuck did we get here? You were talking about Bad Bunny.
Speaking of Bad Bunny, and that halftime show,
My bad, fellas.
No,
Jay-Z.
fuck it.
I wanted to say something about Jigga.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Because he
Jigga.
sat during the national anthem, right?
Him and Beyonce both.
Him and Beyonce
But
both. Now,
he came out and said it was no protest.
exactly. So when I
But
first heard
Colin
about
Kaepernick
that,
had some shit to say about it.
We gonna
because
get
when
to
I first heard about it and I heard that, oh, they sat during the protest, I was like, yo, you know what? That's pretty solid. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
regardless of all the bullshit I done said about Jigga, but in the past, like, shout out to this nigga for, like, you know, standing his ground behind that. Just for this nigga to turn around and be like, oh, no, that wasn't a protest. We was just being fucking music artists.
I'm just 50 years old.
Which to me was like, all right, that's bullshit, bro. Like, well, like if you could have stood if you're watching her fucking sing. Like, you can stand and watch. Like, you're not an artist, producer, or whatever. And then I seen Cap was going in on this nigga.
Ooh, what Cap said? What Cap say, Kevin?
Cap did one thing.
What'd he say?
He reposted what they reposted and was like, I thought we were past kneeling. Which, to be totally honest with you, I had this conversation with some of my homeboys because I was on Cap's side. Like, oh, I thought we was past kneeling. You had that whole ass conversation, right?
Yeah, I remember that. We had a whole episode about it.
So, come to find out, because we nearly forget, the discussion, the whole meeting was about the Rock Nation venture.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It didn't have nothing to do with the cause.
Yeah.
Right?
Of course.
So now, the only thing that he was saying is, the venture, we're past kneeling. You know?
Yeah.
Like, this isn't about that. Never said that he wasn't done wrong, and that's why he came out and said that he was done wrong. You know?
Okay.
But at the end of the day, what they brought up to me was Kaepernick only comes out and cries wolf when he thinks somebody's like going against him. Not when it's something injustice being done in the first place at all. You haven't heard from Cap since his trial.
Well, that's because nothing else has happened for him to stand up for.
But the thing,
but you know, actually,
exactly.
Well, and
you know what? You know what?
Well, nothing has come out and hit the airwaves to that magnitude. Like it has happened.
him.
That has happened. Well, no, even it has happened.
In
Like
just the community.
like injustice in someone in the community for him to come out for him to come out and be like, yo, nah, this is fucked up. So I feel like nothing has happened for him to make a stand.
Right. So
right now it could look to some people that he is, I guess, crying wolf because Jay-Z like did that, and then he came out and spoke out against it. To some people, I guess it could look like that. I get it, but like at the end of the day, like that's something that directly affects him because this is a black man that after everything that Kaepernick did for black people and for the NFL, black players in the NFL, a black man went and did a partnership with them. So of course he's gonna feel some kind of way about it. Like, of course I'm gonna mention it.
I think it's always going to be that way from now on.
Yeah, of
honestly.
course.
It doesn't matter. I think anytime something happens, especially involving, Jigga in the NFL, Colin's always going to have an underlying like feeling or resentment because it's like, damn, I thought you were, on my side, and then you go fucking basically make a deal with the devil. According to that's what I'm assuming. I don't know if none of this shit really right, but from what the fuck I can see, I can tell that he probably just is going to always have an issue with anything, any way that Jay-Z operates with the NFL. I could be wrong, but that's just the way I'm thinking.
I'll say right now, I hate both of you niggas.
Why?
Because this might be the very, very first episode that me and Kev are completely in agreement. I completely
You
disagree
think this
with
nigga crying wolf when the shit is
actually, I genuinely wholeheartedly think he's crying wolf for exactly what you just said, bro. You were like, yo, there's no big thing in our community that's
So he
happened.
wants something to talk about.
So to me, it's like, cause yo, let's keep it a bean. Regardless,
He feels personally attacked.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
the only reason he's stepping out.
No,
If it
yeah,
was
of course,
anybody
yeah.
else that sat, if it was anybody,
Yeah,
else,
because Jay-Z
they
said
would've
we're past kneeling.
yeah, but
So,
to me,
which in reality, who was the first person to kneel? Was it Colin Kaepernick?
so
But he
bro,
was basically saying, what's the next steps that need to be done?
Yeah,
for
bro.
social reform.
Yeah.
because
Doesn't
let's
have anything. I'm not taking away from what you did, Colin, but I'm trying to do further what we're doing.
Further
What
the
we're just
cause.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I'm in a
yes.
position right now to where I actually have say, and nobody looked at it that way. Even when he first did it, we had an episode.
Yeah,
and were
we
just
talked
this
about
nigga's
it.
tripping.
But the thing is, even during that episode that we did have, I think we all were. I mean, of course, going to doing the deal with the literal organization that blackballed a person that looks like us. You know, we're always going to be skeptical. But I think everybody was still somewhat optimistic because it's like,
Right, because
okay,
he didn't
I'm
give us
hoping.
a lot to play with.
Right,
to
it's
talk
like
about.
I
But-
don't
but
know,
let's-
but I'm hoping. I think Jimmy might have been the only one who was like, no, fuck that. He don't do no deals with the NFL. in
but
general.
to me, like my question to y'all is, if Colin Kaepernick's protest and all of that, and like him being blackballed by the NFL or whatever is going on with him, if that's about pushing the community forward, then why the fuck does it matter if Jay-Z sits or disrespects him?
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like
I see what you're saying.
unless it's not about the movement, it's not about the
Because a
community,
black
it's
man
not
got
about
invited
it's-
into the room.
It's not even about a black man getting invited. It's just, yo, my feelings are hurt. Like I'm sick behind what seems like this person disrespecting me. Like, why does that matter more than however many black people have, like, you know, died this year? Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay,
He wanted to have a one-up.
exactly. So, like, okay, Cap hasn't spoken out about certain issues because there hasn't been quote unquote anything that's happened. And you know, granted, there hasn't been like anything.
Well,
that's
like
big.
anything that's big.
Yeah,
There's
you know what I
obviously
mean?
things
Like-
that go on every day.
Yeah, things that go on every day, but it's also like Colin Kaepernick, you're talked about somewhat consistently in the media, like at least weekly. You know what I mean? And if not weekly, bi-weekly. Flint still doesn't have clean water.
Still ain't got
You
no
know what I
clean
mean?
water.
Like we still
Niggas
don't know
water-
who killed Sandra
they water
Bland.
look like
you know
White
what I
Claw.
mean? Like it's exactly. It's motherfuckers
Fucking
in
water look like Henny.
it's bro. It's like at
If
least
it was Henny, they wouldn't have a problem drinking it.
Yeah, there it
Fucking
is.
lying.
But it's no less than about like 10 some odd deaths, almost a dozen deaths in Ferguson.
Yep.
Of people
Yeah,
that was involved in that.
yeah.
And this, so Kat,
Yeah.
there's certain shit you can't talk about that has nothing to do with the NFL, Jigga. You know what I mean? But anytime we see you on TV doing these interviews, doing these motherfucking what's it called, it's always behind like, oh, I'm getting blackballed by the NFL and I just want to play football. Oh, look at Jay-Z. I thought we was past kneeling. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop.
But
Football,
yeah,
football.
But yeah, like to his defense, what Jay-Z said, regardless of if he clarified it or not, like that we're past kneeling, regardless of how you put that, no matter in what context you put that comment in, the first guy to do it, Colin Kaepernick, he was the first guy to get in the front, kneel, and then get blackballed. I don't care how you say that, in what conversation you say it. I'm gonna take it personal regardless. I don't care how you say it. I don't care if it's in a term of business. I don't care if it's in a term of football, like justice, whatever it is. Like I'm gonna feel some kind of way because I was the one that did it, and I'm the one that's not playing football anymore because of it. And now you're saying like, oh, we're past that, like you're above that, and then you go and you sit down. Of course I'm gonna say something. I'm not pussy. Like I'm gonna say something too.
No, I mean that's real, but like to me, it's like why? Like why is it more important? Yeah, why is it more important for you to say something? You know what I mean? Than it is for you to like do something behind something else.
Because Jai
Like-
said it best. Shout out to our homie Jai.
Yo, shout out to Jai, bro.
Jai really be getting in this bag.
What'd he
was
say?
basically saying
Jai, come on the show.
Kaepernick was all excited about how he was and ready, and when the workout came, right? And then he was hyped, but then he didn't talk about nothing about what nobody was doing then. He was just all about the workout. He was like, when the ball is in his court, it's cool. But when somebody else makes a move, it's so much contention, even if they're trying to be genuine. It's just all about him, is what I'm saying.
And
You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is just like,
Of course I'm gonna make it about me, nigga. I sacrificed my whole career.
Sacrificed fucking
But to
millions
me,
of
Sacrificed my whole
but the thing
career.
about it is, did he?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did. But I'm saying
He
with
not
this
playing football no
workout,
more.
I feel like that's a whole nother book on a whole nother shelf on a
Yeah,
whole nother
dog.
library. Because like I feel like he could be
Please,
playing
get
for
into
somebody
it.
right now.
He could have went to the
definitely-
CFL and he didn't.
He could
He
be
refused.
backing up RG3. That's backing up Lamar Jackson. I'm
Exactly.
joking. He'd probably be back.
He could probably go to XFL if he wanted to, bro.
Fuck
Oh,
the
yeah, that's
XFL.
right,
He could be
XFL.
playing in
Point
this
is,
NFL.
no, bro.
But
Listen, the point is, if you want
I
to
don't
play
think any
football,
owner's
bro,
gonna
you
sign
have
him.
You have
listen,
many different avenues.
There's
Exactly.
no
I know what you're saying.
owner.
And then on top of
He
that,
goes to another league, but in the NFL, he's not going to play again.
but
Yeah,
exactly,
that's
and
not
to
happening.
me, it's like if it's about playing football, like if you're that passionate about playing football, bro, there's a lot of places you can play football and still like push that
If you're
movement.
serious about the craft.
Kaepernick
So-
wants you to ride or die. If you're not Eric Reed, then you're just Stephen A. Smith, Malcolm Jenkins.
Exactly,
Like,
bro.
you're not on his squad, then you're a sellout.
They
And
call
to-
That's
it.
what he's basically
Yeah.
saying.
And
like,
yo, you know what? I really gotta emphasize how mad I am that it's me and Kev right now on this side. But to even that extent, it's like, okay, bro, if it's literally about the movement, if it's about all that, then why the fuck does it matter if you're not playing, like, or why the fuck does it matter if certain celebrities aren't, like, you know, like going to bat for you? Like,
right.
it should only matter if the people are going to bat for you.
Mhm.
So, like, if certain celebrities aren't going to bat for you and you're taking that shit personally, like, you're really taking that shit, like, to heart, to the point where you got to say something, you got to come out, and that's the only time we hear from you, then to me, it's like, it's not about the movement. It's not about, like, oh, we're kneeling.
So you think
to-
it's more of an opportunist than somebody who's
Dog,
actually about.
honestly, I think I'm really glad we got into this bag because I'm starting to realize certain shit. I low-key think Colin Kaepernick is doing this because he saw an opportunity, same way D-Ray, and not D-Ray Davis,
D-Ray with the blue
D-Ray in
vest.
that motherfucking blue vest,
Fucking-
saw an opportunity. They saw a lane, like, yo, there's no, like, civil rights leaders, there's no, like, black, like, people on the pedestal, and they're like, yo, let me get into that lane, let me, like, ride that wave.
DeRay
and then
Davis.
fucking,
I'm not DeRay Davis.
yeah, it's definitely not
fucking
DeRay
DeRay
Davis.
McKesson. That's his name.
He's
like
a nigga with a blue vest. Anytime you hear about Black Lives
you know,
Matter,
the
it's
whole-
usually that
when
nigga
Ferguson,
speaking
the
or he's
whole
standing next to the
Ferguson's-
person speaking.
when it started in Ferguson,
He was the first one to do
he was
the
like
Black
one of
Lives
the-
Matter
he
thing.
was like one of the-
So
He
basically,
was
are we-
one of the
he was
first
one
people.
of
for
the
He wasn't
our
the first.
listeners, are you trying to say, just playing mediator, are you trying to say that he's not genuine?
Definitely.
Okay.
I will
Because
go.
because I don't know who he is.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm just coming from the.
So
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
saying? Are you saying that Colin Kaepernick and D-Ray aren't genuine in what they were pursuing?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Oh shit!
And that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying
Whoa.
neither of these two men are genuine as far as I've seen. Now, if they come out and do something tomorrow that seems a bit genuine,
Okay,
and
so
they
what?
continue that,
So what would be considered genuine to you?
yeah,
what
nigga.
would be putting your money where your mouth is? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
like,
I mean,
so-
Colin
What is-
Kaepernick
but
is
what
spending all
Kaepernick
his
not-
money.
Yeah, what has he
He's
not done?
spending no, I'm saying
He's
he's
spending all
spending
his
a lot
money
of
on
his money in charitable, like you know,
Yeah.
things, stuff like that.
Yeah, to help the
but
communities.
and please correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know what D-Ray is doing. I don't pay attention to
Yeah, I
him.
don't pay attention to you. But with regards to Colin Kaepernick, anytime I hear about these things, it's
Mm-hmm.
only when it's like, oh, somebody does something else. Then people are like, oh, like, why did they do more? It's like, oh, Colin Kaepernick did this. Or it's like some shit where it's like somebody did something that seemed to go against what Colin Kaepernick is doing.
Right.
Then all of a sudden you hear news that, oh, Colin Kaepernick's been doing this for years, or Colin Kaepernick's been doing it. It almost always seems like it's like some sort of like how can I get a step up over this person? You know what I mean? Or how can I like move forward politically? And the reason I compared him to D-Ray is because I noticed that with D-Ray years ago. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying that you feel like with Cap and D-Ray, they didn't see any like
Anybody doing what they're doing?
Yeah, like anybody
Exactly.
doing what they're doing, so they created their own lane.
Exactly.
So they created their own lane in that. But then my thing is with that, what's wrong with that? If you don't see anybody doing it, because I think we spoke about it last episode, or like a few episodes ago, like we haven't had people like Martin Luther King, like Malcolm X, like Frederick Hampton, like anything. We haven't had anybody
We ain't
like
seen no niggas get tucked
we
for
haven't
the cause.
we haven't had
Hey,
anybody do that for
for
a
real,
long.
for real.
We haven't had anybody do that in a
Nah,
long
that's not even a
time.
joke. That's real. Yeah.
yeah.
So like,
Are our eyes just not open to it?
What? No, that's some niggas
I'm-
out there.
We've had,
I mean, we got social media, so if it's
been-
happening,
it's been how many?
Shout out to Darren Seals.
Because I'm gonna be totally honest with you, and I don't know the details, and I beat myself up over not knowing the
I
details.
say beat myself over. Woo,
Listen,
what you
I'm
doing?
gonna say, over
There's
easy.
a lot of there's been a lot of Ferguson Black Lives Matter protesters
Yeah, we
that
said that.
turned up dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, Dixon said
yeah,
that just a while ago.
about at least 10.
It's like 10.
Right.
And that's why I shout out Darren
And it's
Seals.
like
shout out
they
to
weren't
Darren
known.
Seals.
Imagine if they were known like on a historic level, like
Exactly.
you were saying.
Yeah.
That doesn't make it any different, you know.
Man, that's
But why
also
aren't we
because those-
riding in like, yo, what's going on? Because a lot of stuff that happens in the U.S. just gets swept under the rug.
Yeah, I mean, especially with if his cause is dealing with minorities.
Yeah.
Especially,
Yeah, I
I
agree.
mean, with social media.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, social media is just, you know, especially if something happens, you know, like a Ferguson or like a, you know, Trayvon or someone,
Yeah.
you know, you have social media there to literally fucking illustrate everything for you. It's with social media, you know, you have the pros and its cons, the pros and cons.
Yeah, the pros and cons, and one pro and then one con. You know what I mean? One pro is somebody like Colin Kaepernick. They can't seem like a nuanced person on social media. Like they can be like every kind of person. Like you can hear about this nigga fucking with Brittany Renner. And then shout out to Brittany Renner.
Oh, you fuck with Brittany Renner too?
Dog, you don't remember?
He made her pay her own way.
That was her?
Yeah. She said some. What did she say that the nigga said to her? Like,
you gonna pay your own way?
Yeah, and then she was like, yo, I thought she fucked with me. And he's like, what I want to do and what I'm gonna do are two completely different things. You know what I mean? And
Cap
she had
a
to,
real
like,
nigga for that.
That was some real shit.
Cap. But yo, with social media, you can respect him for like being like true to himself.
Take that, Nessa.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that was for Nessa though.
Yeah, it might have been.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm not gonna ask no question.
Before Nessa fucked up the Baltimore bag.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not going. I ain't got nothing to do with that. All I gotta say is like, you know what I mean. You could see him do something like that and like, you know, take a knee in the exact same day and still have the same amount of respect for him. Now, as a con, let's take it back to our civil rights leaders like Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? Now, without social media, he was able to do whatever the fuck he wanted, and he was able to project a certain image onto everybody. Now.
But that's the thing about social media, though. Like, now on social media, you could just get on your shit. You can have people record you, and it becomes like the Million Man March because you have 1 million people watching you.
Exactly.
So it's just two different eras now. Like, back then, you couldn't reach people outside of your community with the internet or anything like that. So you had to go door to door. You had to go in the streets, and you had to go do all that. Now, that's how you reach people. Now you reach people via the internet, and that's how you build your following.
So, as an example, now imagine if MLK, right? You know he's got beef with whoever the fuck he's got beef with, right?
If MLK had IG, it would have been fucking nuts.
If he had Twitter and say he tweeted some shit like on some civil rights, like, yo, this is what we got to do. Everybody meet up with me. And then right after somebody like, you know, niggas be going wild in the replies in the comments.
Fucking gifts and shit.
Bro, say a nigga, say one nigga gets like just the funniest video. This nigga like doing a flip or like slipping and falling on the doorstep like Meek Mill, right? All of a sudden, everything this nigga says is like completely invalidated.
Yeah.
Meek Mill was in jail for however long, tried to do that prison reform shit. The second you seen a video of this nigga slipping and falling on the doorstep, completely invalidated.
Meek felt like
I do not know if y'all niggas saw this nigga do a front flip on a fucking, what's it called? Completely invalidated. So all I'm saying is if MLK was held to the exact same, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, okay, we gotta take this nigga seriously, but then you see some bullshit and you laughing at this nigga, then all of a sudden it's like, I don't know if I can really take this nigga MLK. Yeah, like I don't know if I can take this
goofy ass
this
nigga.
old goofy nigga. Like that.
This is hypothetical. MLK
This is
not a goofy nigga.
We don't know.
Well,
MLK. He might be a goofy nigga. I'm not
gonna
put that past him. You know, hella niggas is goofy.
I know he was probably boning them white chicks with them certain panties. They ain't had the sexy panties in the '60s.
Oh,
they had the high waist.
Had the big ass bloomers.
They had them shits.
Bloomers. Them bitches with a little frilly.
Yeah, MLK wasn't goddamn knocking no John with no thongs on. There wasn't no thong song playing in fucking 1967, 68. He was tucked in 68.
It was a hell of a lot of other shit.
This nigga was not.
That nigga said he was tucked in 68.
Let's move the fuck on. He was tucked in 68. He wasn't getting no 69.
Oh, son. Speaking
MLK
of,
got no 69.
I think I can rope us back.
It's Black History.
Speaking
of big ass bloomers.
Okay, cool. Take us, dog.
Dixie,
I was gonna say speaking of Black History, then I was gonna say speaking of 69. Then speaking of big ass bloomers.
Hold on, wait. So let's close this out. So you think that Colin Kaepernick and now D-Ray got thrown in this?
Fuck D-Ray. Once again, go on record saying that shit.
So you don't think that they're genuine in their acts?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
And yo,
do you think they're doing it for clout?
Shout
You think they're doing this for clout?
I think so.
No, they are exactly doing it for clout because they get it, bro. At the end of the day,
they know the fucking the formula. You think?
Bro, listen. God willing, this podcast blows up, and you know what I mean. This is something that people listen to all the time. Mm-hmm. God willing, that you know a lot of like people's tweets behind like what's really going on, like it actually gets noticed. Let's keep it a bean, bro.
Keep it a bean.
All niggas are gonna know is in the history books. You know what I'm saying? In history books, all you're gonna see is, oh look, it's a picture of D-Ray taking a knee or getting arrested in like Ferguson. Oh look, it's Colin Kaepernick. You know what I mean? We're not gonna remember none of the bullshit that happened in between all that because you know what I'm saying. So
you're saying that they haven't done anything.
Genuine, bro.
So you're saying that they haven't done anything substantial that they're just gonna be in some history book in like 2072.
No, I'm saying
it's just gonna be a picture of them on like social media.
Little Ricky
all I'm
ain't
saying,
making it to 2072.
I'm actually saying I'm saying they haven't done anything substantial, but because they everything they do, they try to like air it out. You know what I mean? They maximize it.
But that's just the era that we're in. Like now, if you had the platform,
small thing is fucking maximized.
Yeah, if you had the platform,
why even accept that shit?
If you had the platform that they had, it would be the same thing. Like just for example, this guy fucking LeBron James, his daughter has a YouTube video.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why is that a thing that like? And I don't care. Like, she can have a little YouTube video. Like, there's a bunch of kids that are famous off of social media.
Man,
but what I'm saying is like, but why? You know what I'm saying? Like everything that, and then it's like, oh, that's LeBron James' daughter. We have to go watch it. So there's like adults watching it. It's like, oh, it's LeBron James' daughter. Let's go watch this video. So it becomes that thing. Like once you have that platform, no matter who you are, like everything you do, like you could get caught taking a shit in a public bathroom. That's just gonna become a fucking thing. Like I can't take a shit in public. It's gonna be a situation.
All right. Hold on. Here's what I'll do, and we'll move on to the next topic. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. If you niggas cannot answer this question, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I
gonna
promise
say
you.
Some old.
No. It's gonna be a very, very simple question.
He gonna say, if you can't do it,
no,
do it.
Yeah, please. If you can't do it, don't do it. But no. Here's my question. Please.
Yeah.
Tell me, because all three of you said that Colin Kaepernick has donated some money to some cause. Tell me exactly what that cause is. Right now, just tell me what that cause is. Nobody, right?
I don't pay attention to these shit.
Exactly. Let's move on to the next topic.
What did Martin Luther King donate to?
Huh?
What did Martin Luther King donate
Martin
to?
Luther King was
he was a broke motherfucker.
Listen, Martin Luther King
was broke. He wasn't donating to shit.
Helped the Montgomery bus boycotts. Martin Luther King gave the I have a dream
He didn't put no money in
which
there.
was an opening for somebody else to do a speech.
Was a fun fact. He fucking freestyled most of that speech. He didn't even write
so this is MLK.
He freestyled the speech and Colin Kaepernick took a knee. And lost his job.
And that's fucking true.
What the fuck does that mean to me, bro?
With that,
I can take a knee, bro.
You know what? Hold the fuck on, because we need to really segue off this. Fucking, I used to think that Colin was doing it because his career was already fucking going
He's just
down
doing
the
it to
drain
get bitches,
with
bro.
Sanford.
Let's please move
Pause.
on, bro. Fuck this nigga
pause.
Colin. That ain't pause, nigga. Fuck Colin.
Pause. That's what my first idea was like. Damn, this nigga's tanking in San Francisco. Now he has to fucking step to the black side.
Hey, not for nothing. A lot of people we worked with at the time said that exact same thing, bro.
But I do think that it's quite fucking admirable that a nigga will sacrifice millions of dollars for a cause that he truly believes in, regardless of what the fuck we do and don't see. What we do see is the nigga sacrifice millions of dollars for a cause that is going to directly benefit people who look like him. Thanks to social media.
All right, he sacrificed.
You're right.
He sacrificed $114 million.
He donated to more than 10 charities with more than 2% of his NFL earnings.
Sacrificed the NFL money and got a Nike contract.
Mothers Against
Okay.
He already had a Nike contract.
Oh, he already had a Nike contract. So did he really sacrifice it too much?
You're not gonna lose it. You're not gonna lose your endorsement,
bro. Please,
you're not gonna lose your endorsement.
Speaking of waffle colored Negroes in the fucking NFL who play quarterback, shout out Pat Mahomes being the third black quarterback to win the fucking Super Bowl behind Doug Williams and Russell Wilson. So Pat Mahomes.
Shout out to VA, Russ.
Yeah, Pat Mahomes joins that very elite club of Negro quarterbacks.
Nigga, we was almost cool.
In however many Super Bowls it's been.
We was cool for a little
It's been like, what, 53?
Go ahead and throw that one out there.
53 and only 3 of them are black.
Fuck all of that shit. Let's get into this shit. I'm pissed.
What
are you pissed about?
Bitch ass nigga.
I'm pissed because all these millennials are just sitting out here and they don't fucking know shit. So they just forming their own opinions about this Nicki Minaj Meek Mill shit.
Do you have any insight on that? Can you explain to me?
Of course I do.
Yeah,
Meek Mill, for those who don't know, has been down one of the roughest roads. Like,
shout out to Meek.
Like, not to say that he didn't help to get himself there, but you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
but
I know what you're trying to say.
He got himself on the road, but he was definitely on that road way longer due to the Philadelphia judicial system, judges, prosecutors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, he's on straight and narrow. Got Jay backing him, like he's in different ventures. He's a boss now.
He wouldn't have gotten all of this if he had never gone to jail. I hope y'all know that.
I'm just telling you this right now. Like, Meek Mill is literally like on a path to like being top tier. Like, if we're talking tier 1 niggas, Jay,
Hold on.
He got a son that's
No.
Not rap.
Hold on, because
Not
he
rap.
got a whole
Because now I'm
son.
gonna ask you a question. Because now I'm gonna ask you a question.
Good.
It's not rap. It's not rap because it's definitely not in rap.
Right.
And what exactly is it gonna be in top tier? Is he gonna be like just a
His
professional
overall
homie?
influence.
No.
He gonna be the professional
A
homie.
businessman. He
The
just
professional
launched
homie.
Dream Chasers earlier last year. Like
I thought he had that for a minute.
Dream Chasers been
No,
around.
but he
for
signed.
No,
that,
I'm talking about
the
the
venture deal with
the
Rock
venture
Nation.
deal.
Oh, okay,
Like
okay,
he's
okay.
literally
So now he's signing
in a
artists.
position to like he's
Essentially, what you're saying is he's gonna
So now
become
he's
one of those like black business
Gonna be-
Very
he's
influential
literally
black
becoming that.
executives.
Like when niggas know his real name, it's gonna be like, oh wow, like.
But you put it like this: you just got to realize he just beat his case a couple months ago.
It was pretty recent, yeah.
They just acquitted him of that, right?
Yeah.
So now you literally are gonna see your ex bitch who's fucking nuts.
Sheesh.
I've been there,
She's a lunatic.
and
They're both
Hey,
Fucking
bro.
hey,
titties
you
are
want-
massive.
They're
and
both fucking
Titties
crazy.
just finna fucking
and
pop
you,
out.
that
I'm
ass.
gonna be totally honest. She came into Louis Vuitton that exact same day.
For
Yeah,
real.
because it happened in
happened
Maxville.
in
Yes,
the- with
that
the
whole thing
exact
happened in
same.
Maxville.
Her and her man's was looking at luggage, and I saw that butt,
Ooh.
and I was like, dear God.
You know that's Nikki.
And I'm gonna be, and I
That
ain't
shit
gonna, I ain't
dumb
gonna
fake.
lie
That
about
shit
it.
dumb fake, ain't
It
it?
don't matter. That shit was
That
good.
shit
I
is-
wanted a piece, a
me
slice.
Too. Me too. A few slices.
I'll take
But
it.
that
3-4.
video took everything I was thinking away. Because it's all about how a bitch acts these days. It's not about how she looks unless she's really bad. Then I don't give a fuck how she act because I'm ready to smack. But anyway, not here nor there.
Okay.
You want Meek to go the fuck outside with this raggedy nigga wearing arc lights. Mind you, for those who don't know.
He wasn't wearing the Balenciagas with the bootcut jeans?
No, arc
Right.
he's wearing
That's
arc lights.
beyond me.
That's fucking beyond me, nigga.
Arc lights are a women's Louis Vuitton shoe. The only person that can get away with wearing arc lights is Jaden Smith because he moonwalked in them.
It's a women's
that's-
shoe?
It's
That's
a
women's shoe?
women's shoe.
Oh, I know
Okay.
that.
I give Jaden Smith credit because he has a small foot.
He was
But-
also the
Oh my
first
God.
one to
That
wear it. The person
nigga-
like
exactly. Nicki Minaj's boyfriend is a grown ass
Husband.
man.
That's her husband.
He a murderer too, right?
he's like a murderer
Well, I
from
ain't no snitch,
Queens.
but that nigga really likes.
Well, you
know,
somebody
about
or
that.
whatever.
I guess this is just
I
destroys
don't
my
know
whole
about that.
argument. He's from Queens. You know, it's just Meek should have went
I
outside.
know that's. I know that.
No,
They're,
but,
I know that they're
They
married.
grew up together and shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. All
I
about
think
that.
they grew, I think they grew up
Well,
But
together.
my
Yeah.
thing is like, if shit's messy, leave it messy. Don't fall for the bullshit and the clown act because social
you.
media,
It's a frenzy anytime some shit like that happens
you,
with celebrities.
Yo,
Meek,
Kevin
Meek,
spitting that shit tonight.
If you hear this, Meek, this is Kevin talking to you, B.
We
You
know.
and Nicki Minaj still got beef. Nothing was resolved.
Clearly.
Absolutely
But
nothing.
now look what the whole world is just in your business now.
for no other reason than y'all motherfuckers want to subtweet each other
And
for
now-
like 3 hours.
And your
That shit was
protege,
nuts.
you know,
Crazy.
not you're his protege, but Jay-Z said it best. From a distance, don't argue with fools because people
They
can't
won't know who
tell
is who.
Who is who? You got these little motherfucking kids in the Nicki Minaj, the Queen Bee Hive, or whatever the fuck shit's called.
The Barbs.
The
The
Barbies.
Barbs. I'm sorry.
Are you a Barbie?
In the
No.
Are you a Barbie?
Wasn't
girl
Lil
in the Barbie
Nas
world.
X the real
But
Nas
I'm just saying-
Barb? Yeah.
But all I'm just saying is like
Nas
people
Mirage
are
or
sitting
something
here
like
like
that.
Yeah, the real
people are
Nas.
sitting here like Meek, you're a clown. You wouldn't go outside and this that. Like Meek told him to his face, "I'm a boss. Like you can't see me. Like I'm not gonna even." give you the time of day."
AKA that means I got somebody that will fuck you up. I'll just stand here and watch.
But I'm gonna
That's
keep
what
it.
it mean.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I know like old Meek would have went outside.
Of course.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
you know how
If-
many
if
people?
he wasn't like,
you know how many
you know,
people you would have let down if he would have went outside.
yeah.
Now, yes.
Mhm.
And then you gonna ruin what you're doing over a broad you're not even fucking with.
Exactly.
Let her go.
It was hard
Just
to
that
let
whole,
Nas go.
just the whole interaction with
And
both
then
of them
he
on
finally
Twitter. That whole,
realized-
That
that
shit
whole
was
interaction
so
was dumb.
stupid, bro. Somebody was texting me behind that, and they was saying, I mean, they had their own opinion on who was like, you know, looked like the bigger clown than it. And to me, I was like, yo, both these motherfuckers look like clowns. Like this shit just looks stupid. Like both of y'all are grown than a motherfucker, and you guys are arguing behind some social media shit.
But I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I've read a report. I don't know how true it is. I have to go back, but
Who's the report from? We'll be able to know.
Yeah,
how
niggas will
true
go ahead
it
and give
is.
you the.
I don't know. I be on IG all the.
Oh, that nigga said
Oh,
IG, so
sheesh.
you already
IG,
down 2 points.
First
Shout-
of all,
probably-
Adrian Wojnarowski is on IG, so enough.
Probably the shade
He's
room.
also on
And
Twitter.
he's a, you
We
know
go-
what I'm saying?
probably
So
the
if
shade
you
room.
would
But basically,
Whatever.
they were saying that Meek went up to them trying to squash it and trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, be a man about it. And then he, with his queen's ass, I can't blame him, was like, nah, nigga, all that shit you was talking.
Yeah. So why would Meek try to walk up and? All right, you continue.
Because
Meek is
it's
trying to be a
Grammy
grown-up.
weekend, he has a fucking bag, and what is he just gonna? You're in the situation. You don't know what you're gonna do until you're actually in the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So
So
pretty
they're in
much
the
what you're
same
saying is
vicinity shopping,
but they didn't know. Okay, the
I
other
might as
person's
well
gonna
just
be-
go up to them and break the
finish
ice
it out right now.
and be
That's
like,
that's
yo.
different. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Apparently,
that makes
this nigga who's never fucking left Merrick was like, yo,
sense.
Merrick Boulevard. You wouldn't.
Thank
know.
you.
It's
I
okay.
wouldn't clear.
Oh, I thought you did. That's what St. John's Merrick runs to. Anyway, so
I went
all
to
I'm
St. John's.
saying-
I didn't go around saying.
guy or brewer, you know what I'm saying? Nothing.
Let's continue.
Yeah, you
Anyway,
niggas.
all I'm
Keep going.
saying is that like, there's no way in the world you should go outside with this nigga. There's no way.
No.
Okay.
If he comes over, you know, reaching out saying, listen, I'm gonna be a grown ass man about this. I was with your bitch, piped her, dusted her off, all the shit he was talking about in the song. But I want to let you know now. Let's squash this. Boom, y'all do y'all's thing. We're in the presence of each other.
Yeah.
This nigga gonna come off, nah, fuck that, da 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 da.
With his bootcut jeans on.
And the fact,
Bootcut jeans and
the fact that,
Balenciagas.
and the fact that this shows Nicki's maturity is that she let him do that, which is cool.
Well,
But-
she ain't let him. He's a grown ass man. He gonna
I
do
mean,
what-
he's a
yeah,
grown
yeah.
ass man,
But she probably egged him
backed
on.
him.
She put the battery. She put the battery on.
Egged it on, like
But
you
what
said.
if? But what would have been her words? What would have been the whole conversation if he'd have been like, you know what, you know, a real nigga, the real nigga. Boom, you got that. All right, cool.
She would have called him pussy. And now they
Would
would have had.
she?
Now they
It's
would
a
have.
lose-lose. And that's today's society. That's
Yeah.
not
'Cause-
grown men code. That's
you know what?
today's
I
society.
think with all of this, I think we're putting too much on Meek and or I guess expecting too much of him. You know, someone like Nicki Minaj, you know, someone her caliber. Me and Jimmy were talking about this a few days ago. A lot of stuff that she's done, you know, the antics, you know, the back and forth and the subliminals and Queen Radio and all that stuff. I mean, we know that's really just been who Nicki Minaj is. That's been who she was.
No, that's her
whole
persona.
career.
Yeah, that's her persona.
So all of whatever's going on now in the media, if something's going on with Meek and all that stuff, yeah, like, you know, you shouldn't want to air out each other's dirty laundry. I mean, especially if you once loved each other. I mean, I know for a fact. I don't want to, you know, I'm divorced. I don't hate my ex-wife, and I'm not gonna go on anywhere and air out her dirty laundry. That's not the way.
Yeah, because then you're gonna look foolish
I'm
too.
gonna look like
You're
a
gonna
fool.
look wild. Because I'm
look
gonna
nuts.
be
And I'm gonna look nuts. Not only am I gonna look nuts, it's gonna look that everything that she does still affects me.
Yeah, exactly.
If I really
Exactly.
have
You're not gonna
moved
look
on,
over it.
Both of
she
them look
doesn't
so
even-
fucking crazy.
If I really moved on and I'm not gonna squash no beef, she doesn't even exist in my world anymore. If
Exactly.
I see you in Maxville,
Yeah.
you're not there. I'm there to get my shit off, and I'm gone.
Yeah.
But I get what Kevin's saying. You know, trying to walk up and squash it. I get it because that's, you know, Meek's. He's starting to.
You trying to turn a new leaf.
He's trying
Yeah.
to turn a new leaf. It's, you know,
And
new
that's real.
decade. He's trying to do that shit. But what did we really expect of Nicki Minaj? Like, did we expect her and her, like, that's who she is. And if she's married to someone, he's going to be on that same energy. Like,
Yeah.
what do we really expect?
Yeah, because
That's real.
it's funny that like,
Oh, you mad because I'm styling on you?
and then he got snuffed. And he got snuffed. But like, in the tweets that Meek was sending out to her, he told her like, you're a bad person. That means he
said
knew
that.
this. That means he knew this he dated her for a few years, so he knows her good. He knows her very well. And then he says that people are now starting to find out who you really are.
you really are.
And she's showing who she is. Especially from her backing her brother who raped that little girl and shit. So
Bro, that whole
Yeah, like-
conversation was nuts to me because it was like, all right, bro, if you knew, not even if you knew like that was the
Yeah.
case and like you kind of like,
Yeah, you
It's-
sound that was kind of wild. Like,
that's a little. The only reason it was kind of wild to me is like, why kind of bring that up as like,
That's
you know,
yeah.
and then even what she said, it was like, oh, why bring up an alleged whoop whoop
because
whoop?
at that point y'all mad at each other. So you're just gonna say
Yeah,
You're
anything.
just
And
saying
it's-
anything, but it's like
anything.
it kind of got to the point where it's like, why are y'all putting like evidence on social media
And I
just to
can't-
get at each other? Like this shit is nuts.
I'm not going to their extent was for sure fucking beyond me.
This is
but,
beyond me.
Goddamn, but I do know we
Shout
all
out Hi-Hi
here,
Davis.
we've been in relationships.
Jay probably text Meek like, "Yo, shut it down."
He probably did. I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
hope so.
But we all
It
have
was
been.
probably you know who probably was? Probably Rick Ross.
Nah, fuck no.
He probably got text
It was
from both
probably-
them
probably
niggas,
Rick
bro.
Ross.
Ross.
That's probably
does-
Ross.
Ross is my nigga, man.
He probably hit it on me like,
Let me
yo,
fuck
man, you don't
This
gotta play
nigga
these
Rick
games.
Ross
You
is
gotta play
way
these
more
games with these bitches.
influential than he gets credit for.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I think he gets great. I think he gets a great deal of credit. I just don't think he cares about it being, you know.
Rick Ross. If it wasn't for Rick Ross, it wouldn't be a lot of styles and like people stepping their shit up. Like Rick Ross made it cool to be a rapper, right?
To be a rapper?
To be,
I was about to say,
I'm not gonna finish.
That
To be a
nigga
rapper,
started in 06.
but to just be like, with the exception of Biggie, but I think
be
he
a
put
boss?
he put a like a southern spin on it.
Like a fat dude rap?
But not only to just do that, but like to not make just rap music. To like literally like, I got a couple dollars, I'ma spend it on her. That shit dropped, nigga. I had like 7 bitches. They was all ready to go.
Oh, okay, this is a
You know what I'm saying?
Kevy opinion.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't a fact.
Yeah.
This is a
It
Kevy
is a
opinion.
fucking fact.
From,
It's not a
from,
fact.
From that,
It's not a fact.
with
So
the
Rick
with
Ross
the-
didn't invent anything.
with the
Are
way
you
that
nuts?
I'm not. You are.
It's
What do you-
fucking
oh,
Ross. When that Albert Anastasia EP came out, and for all y'all niggas who don't know
I remember
about
the
that,
Albert Anastasia EP.
Exactly.
So in the case of Nicki Minaj and her
Thank you.
brother,
Smack.
Yeah, when you
so Nicki Minaj was Cuba Gooding Jr. She was
And
saying somebody sucked that little girl's tit and her brother did it.
yo, I mean,
boom, boom,
wait,
boom.
what?
we're not gonna dwell too much on that comment. But what I will say before we like move on, if we
because
are
when
moving
you
on,
hold, before,
Go ahead,
before you finish,
go ahead.
because I
Yeah,
was
go
trying
ahead,
to
go
make
ahead,
a
go
point.
ahead. Yeah, my bad.
I do know what it's like to, and everybody here has been in a relationship. You know, I don't know how to the extent of all of y'all's relationships, but I can speak personally,
yeah.
and especially being divorced. I do know what the fuck it's like to say some shit and you really, really are trying to like fuck them up. Like you trying, like the very innermost like fucked up thing that they've ever done, and you try
Yeah.
to put that shit out.
Yeah.
And then when you realize what the fuck you say, you of course if you when you're on
Yeah, you're gonna
Twitter, you
feel bad,
realize
yeah.
the shit. You
Yeah,
try
you're
to
gonna
fucking
feel
delete
That's
that
why
shit
when she
quickly.
was like, "Yo, like this nigga be beating on women, like he beat on his sister, he beat
Yeah.
on his mom, he beat on me."
me.
That
Like,
nigga
you-
immediately was like, "Yo, I don't beat on women."
First of all, we all know Meek ain't beat Nicki because I know y'all seen the videos of him like boxing online. Meek can't fight.
I mean,
so he
oh,
ain't fu-
hold on. You
So-
don't gotta
so
fight to beat on
that's
somebody,
not-
bro.
So,
Keep
so
it
Meek
being,
ain't
bro.
fucking nobody up. If anybody getting fucked up, is Meek. Nicki probably fuck him up.
Whoa.
I mean, I could see that nigga
she
like,
do got
hey,
that ass. That
She from
little
Queens. She
I'll
from,
say- I'll
she
say
from
this,
Jamaica.
I'll say this.
She from
She
Southside
do
Jamaica,
got
Queens.
that ass, bro.
She definitely fuck him up.
I'll
You
say
know?
that- I'll say this, bro.
What can
'Cause
I
she didn't
say?
she didn't say that nigga like beat up on her and she didn't do nothing
She
back.
said he kicked him. Kicked her.
All she said was that that nigga kicked her. You
Every
know
once
what I
in
mean?
every once in a while, you gotta kick a girl.
Well, I'm
Whether
not-
it's
no,
like y'all at
Knife
dinner-
was gonna kill. He cutting that part out.
Damn. Yeah, we gonna.
No, every once in a while, like like if you out on dinner, like if you out on dinner with your girl.
No,
Don't even say that.
No,
let him go ahead.
no, fuck
Let's make
that.
his
Just cut
bed.
his mic. Just cut his mic.
Yo, let him make his
Just cut his
bed.
mic.
It's a king size. Go ahead.
There you go. There you go. Now
Oh,
you. That's
my
what I'm
God.
talking about.
I'm
said he
not-
kicked the girl?
I'm not in
That
on
nigga said I
any of
kicked the
this.
girl too, dog. This
I'm not
is
in on any
the
of this.
craziest episode.
Listen, man.
I love y'all niggas.
Listen, man. Every once in a while, your girl acting up, and you at dinner, you kick her under the table like, "Yo, you better calm the fuck down."
Can
like,
we get Roy up for the season premiere?
Yes.
I frame this.
I just thought
Yeah.
niggas was talking about like a Conor McGregor kick.
No, nigga,
Hey,
I'm not doing any of that, nigga.
You
That
might
nigga
have to.
said
do-
you giving a bitch a roundhouse?
No, you see, to a girl from Southside Jamaica, Queens, you might have to like give her the Shawn Michaels Sweet Chin music.
Whoa.
Yeah, well,
You might have
That
to do
nigga
that.
said you gotta tune up the band.
Yeah, you gotta roll that shit up.
Shout out Southside.
Man,
Yeah.
I was finna, man, this nigga brought up Shawn Michaels. That's really my favorite wrestler of all time, bro.
Yeah, shout
Shawn
out
Michaels is nice,
Shawn Michaels
man.
was my.
Shout
I
out
don't know
Shawn
who.
Michaels.
Y'all seen the video of Owen Hart getting tucked?
in the
Oh,
ring. Yeah,
yo, rest in peace on Heart.
yeah. In
They
the
had that
ring.
nigga
Bro,
on
that
the
nigga was on
fucking
that string and that nigga
Dog.
started falling out. Like, that shit look fake as a
Trying to
bitch.
trying to be Shawn Michaels.
and then you
There's
don't
only
never
one
see that
fucking
nigga again for
heartbreak
the rest of
kid.
your life.
Yep. Trying to be Shawn Michaels.
Yo,
There's
Yo,
only
shout out to
one fucking heartbreak
shout out to that
kid,
nigga Shawn Michaels. I remember when I was a little kid, I seen him Sweet Chin Music Shelton Benjamin. When that
He's
nigga jumped
Sweet
clear
Chin-
across the music, clear across the music, clear across the ring, bro.
This nigga
I was
Sweet
like, that
Chin
nigga's
Music,
dead.
Linda
Yo.
McMahon. He did not get. He didn't care.
That
First of
nigga
all,
Sweet Chin Music
Stephanie McMahon
kid.
used to be my bitch.
Excuse me.
what?
Stephanie McMahon used to be my bitch.
You know
before
she with Triple
I'm
H.
glad-
That
I'm
nigga
glad-
walking the
Triple
floor
H
right
don't-
now.
That nigga, she cannot still. It's 2020 and she's still with Triple H.
Yeah, he
nigga,
gonna give you a pedigree.
Google right
She
now.
actually just-
Yeah,
I think she just
like-
had a kid like not long ago.
Damn
too.
near, bro.
Bitch has been
Anywho.
cheating since the beginning of time. And
But to
she's
wrap
gonna
up-
be the one that just break the cycle. Shit. Never thought.
Fucking break the walls down.
Shout out to Chris Jericho.
Shout out Chris Jericho. But anywho,
That's a
to
big
get
homie.
to wrap up the Nicki and Meek shit,
Oh yeah, we
y'all
were
niggas
talking about
out
that.
here, goddamn, airing out each other's dirty laundry. That shit's not player at all. You need to keep some shit to yourself. I mean, if we
Yeah,
already
bro.
with Nicki's brother, we already knew what the fuck.
We knew that
shit.
It was
really,
even worse when she said alleged, and it was like, yo, you can go online and look at the court documents. Shorty, what you saying alleged for?
And like Jimmy said, like all of my niggas have said on this pod, I ain't speaking on some shit that I don't know. This is a public fact. I don't know.
This is a public fact. He was fingering that little girl. He was doing a lot of nasty shit.
You know what?
I don't even have to go into
honestly, Freeway be saying some nut shit constantly. But what this nigga just said was fake true. And honestly, it was probably the lightest version of what the fuck happened.
Let's keep it. We're going to keep it at that.
I really do implore all listeners to look into that case just to see. Because I'll go on record and say
he's serving life. You know that, right?
Yeah. I'll go on record and say that as a entertainer, I do, like, you know, I'm a not necessarily a fan of Nicki Minaj because I know exactly what that means. But I don't think she's a bad rapper and I don't think she's a bad entertainer.
Right.
And same exact thing for me. However, as people, I do think both of them have serious problems that both of them need to solve. No, honestly, in terms of like just mental shit, like, you know, for personal shit.
For Meek and Nicki?
Yeah, okay. only because it's like, all right, and hopefully we'll say this and, you know, move on. But as Meek, for Meek to be going through what Meek is going through, you know what I mean, to be on that pedestal and still feel the need to say whatever the fuck he said about Nicki, kind of shows like, all right, there's something kind of going on. Regardless of whether you still love Nicki or not, the fact that relationship is ended, as long as it's been ended for, and you still feel like, all right, let's go and say something, that's a problem. The same thing with Nicki. Because as you said earlier, bro, both of them tried to hurt each other in a way that was like, this shouldn't have been public. You know what I'm saying?
They know that it would.
Yeah, and it's like,
and there's
shit
things
that's
like that, Dixon, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, please cut me off, bro. You know I'm a ramble.
Especially with this, and like I said, next season, y'all, I know somebody reached out to me to ask me to go more in depth about, you know, how did I know that, you know, divorce was the right way for me.
Oh yeah, I
get into that next season. But I do know the way and the jabs that they were throwing at each other. Mm-hmm. Those are really that's like point of no return jabs right there. Really,
yeah.
Like that's really some stuff that.
Yeah, you tell somebody that, like, yo, you knew your brother was raping that little girl,
or you tell someone
and you was okay with it. Like, that's some wild shit to say.
Or you put on Twitter saying that, oh, you abused me, your sister, and your mom. Like,
well, we know that was a lie because that never came out before.
True.
I mean, we don't know that's a lie. We can assume that maybe it's a lie.
Even still, though,
or even better yet, there's no proof behind what she said.
Even still, though, like, you know, for even if that is a lie, you said it because you knew it was going to
trigger something. Yeah, you're going to get a reaction out of it. You got millions of followers.
You have millions of people.
Even if hypothetically it was true, exact same, like, either way, like, you just knew. Yeah.
Same goes for, you know, to segue off them, but it's still in the same realm with Fucci Baby.
Fucci Baby.
His like 7th baby mama. God damn.
Putting it up.
Future's something else.
I want to be just like Future.
But anywho, she had claimed that he was trying to like put a hit out on her or some shit like that. Look, this public record, I don't know the fuck, I don't know the details.
Talking about Future, I think his oldest son is supposed to go to jail or something.
Yeah, his oldest son was running around that tool.
Yeah, he had a toolie on him.
God damn.
He had a dress on because he had a stick on him.
Hey, fucking shout out Young Thug. Young Thug don't, man, look, with Young Thug, we're gonna talk about.
Hey, you know what? That might be why Nicki Minaj's husband had the bootcut jeans, because he probably had the musket on.
Bootcuts and a Balenciaga.
He had the fucking musket on.
He had a musket on.
Oh, he had Town 3000.
He had
he had the bootcut jeans. He had the musket on.
He had the gun on one leg and the gunpowder on the other.
The other leg.
But with that, with her saying that, you know, Future was trying to do this stuff, you know, and he's suing her, like. To say some shit like that, especially in this era, knowing the traction is gonna pick up,
right?
That true or not, you can't come back from that because you were trying to ruin my character in the public. You're publicly trying to.
I think honestly we're getting really, really close to where you could sue somebody for a tweet if you can like convince the court that it's liable. You know what I mean? That person is like lying against your name.
I'm so ready to do that. I'm so ready for somebody to do that to me so I could sue them. I've been looking to sue somebody.
Nobody's gonna say a lie about you on Twitter. If anybody tweets anything about you, it's probably true because they listen to the podcast.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say it's a lie.
Yo, fuck this nigga Freeway that said exactly this quote.
Yeah,
with the video of you saying that quote.
There's no video of us, so they don't know who's talking. They don't know none of our voices.
Next season, bro, we gonna turn up. Next season,
I'll make sure you get sued.
Dog, listen, bro. We've been saying since like the 3rd episode of the 1st season, I'm gonna get fired, bro. And I stopped caring that day. I started going crazy.
But anywho, what you got something? What you?
I was just gonna tell this quick story. You know what I mean? I know niggas tend to get like off topic. I just want to, you know. I was in Arizona over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? I took a quick little vacation.
AZ.
Fuck my job. I need to get the fuck out of there quick.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I told them niggas like, yo, don't text me, call me, and nothing. Y'all gonna be mad as fuck when I don't answer. But yeah, I went to Arizona. It was pretty crazy. I do have a few stories, but I'm only gonna tell one that I really truly think is the one y'all had to hear.
Okay.
So on Friday, on my way to Arizona, the car I was in broke down. Long story short, we were able to make it to where we had to make it to safely. But that was like a whole 2-3 hour ordeal of niggas having to deal with it. But me and my roommate, shout out to Chris Castellanos. We'll call him.
Name?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a little too lit to pronounce that nigga's name, but we'll go ahead and give you Hispanic Chris. Shout out to Yo Knife. Go ahead and bleep this one out. I don't want to get that nigga's whole government on the show. I'm a little too late.
So maybe you shouldn't say it.
It's too late, nigga. We will move on. It's two different Chris's that niggas have roommates.
Nigga, tell the story,
Anyways, shout out to my roommate, Chris, Hispanic Chris. We went out anyways. He's from AZ. We went to Westgate. Shout out to Westgate. Went there. It was only fake lit. You know what I'm saying? Like people was wearing whatever. Like motherfuckers rolled out of bed. We had talked to some chicks.
Balenciaga.
Damn near, bro.
B&B.
Boot cut Balenciaga, bro. Nah. Somebody
That's a nasty combo. When you really think about it, I ain't cutting you off.
Nah,
you
please.
Finish.
Every time,
but just think about the flair of a fucking boot cut.
I honestly didn't know
like Balenciaga. Like that's nut ass shit.
I didn't know there was anything after that comment, bro. I literally stopped after that comment and just kept rewinding like boot cut Balenciaga.
Balenci's.
Balenciaga.
The sock Balenciagas with the fucking boot.
I remember my mom bought some not Balenciagas because we ain't rich, but she bought me some boot cut jeans, and I had to fucking Southside cuff them shits in order to keep them from fucking flaring over the forces.
Parents be the worst sometimes. They bought me some lugs for Christmas.
I got some lugs for Christmas.
The Birdman lugs?
No, these was before Birdman. This was just when they was just lugs.
When they were just lugs?
Just all black joints. The first Nike boots.
Yeah.
I was pissed.
Sheesh.
I was sick too.
Finish your story about it.
Yeah, so we was in this club or whatever. This shit was kind of whatever, and we was trying to figure out what we was going to do next. Chopped it up with some chicks. They was like, yeah, we about to go to hookah lounge. Dog. They sent us the address to the hookah lounge. We got to the hookah lounge. The bar, like, the fucking bouncers told us, like, y'all niggas missed out. Fucking Eric Bellinger just left.
Excuse me?
And them niggas was gassing it like, yo, Eric Bellinger just left. Y'all niggas just missed the most turn shit in y'all lives.
Damn, you come all the way from LA to pull up on the Eric
we was both like, damn, I guess we missed it. We get inside, bro. Immediately, this motherfucker look like a pool hall. We walk a little further. We see chairs and shit. It's like, okay, this is like a real kind of club. You see the little hookah. Then we see a stripper pole. So it's kind of like, all right, what the fuck's going on?
Damn, it's
it's a strip club, it's a hookah lounge, it's a pool hall, and a bar that has all the ingredients of a gang fight.
All right, and I got a little bit more for you.
Okay, continue.
And there was like a dance group there. There's like anytime like
the Jabberwockies?
What? Dog. The DJ played past the Crevassier. These niggas started doing the Nick Cannon dance from Love Don't Cost a Thing.
My God.
I swear to God.
No.
If I'm lying, I will be struck by lightning right now as I'm doing this show, bro. I swear to God Almighty, these niggas started doing this dance.
Yeah, we're fucking
and listen, dog. Every single song, these niggas had a synchronized dance. Like I couldn't tell if if niggas missed like a dance battle earlier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was really like
what part
that.
Of Arizona was this, B?
Glendale.
Near Phoenix.
Jesus.
Right?
Not too far from Phoenix. Because after the shit ends, bro, look, after the shit ends, bro, the girls that invited us, one of them was a stud. She identified herself as a stud, so I'm not sitting there going out of my way. I'm not offended. I'm not offended, shorty. Woo, that hit you hard, dog. You good?
For the fans and the listeners who don't know what a stud
that
is,
hit
what's
like
a
some
stud?
goddamn sour pussy. Yikes.
A stud.
Whoa.
A stud.
You eating studs out?
No, fuck no.
That nigga loves saying shit in transition, so we can't catch him. You're not slick. Anyways,
he ate a stud out.
He ate a stud out. We all been there. But a stud.
Whoa! I ain't ate no stud out, but let's revisit that.
Oh, now you ain't no stud out.
I have not.
Anyways. A stud.
I never been there.
A stud. We know you ain't been.
Okay.
A stud.
What if the ass fat though?
A stud.
Hold on, when y'all
might
fuck
have on some Nietzsche.
hold on, when y'all fuck Snoop from The Wire,
You said what?
Would
I
y'all
mean,
fuck
she want
Snoop
the
from The
dick.
Wire?
Nah.
Fuck no.
Y'all would fuck Young Ma?
No.
No.
That nigga's lying. If Young Ma walked in here and was like, yo, I ain't had a dick in like 15 years.
No,
I need
fool.
some right
We ain't
now.
doing that.
What
You
saying?
you
What would
fucking?
you do?
You fucking Young
Yeah,
M.A.?
Have y'all niggas-
The fuck out of here.
Oh,
You
okay,
nasty
okay.
fuck.
Hold on. I'm
You're
gonna finish
finished.
my story, but
Wait,
before we
wait.
do that,
They go raw dog, Young
listen. When
M.A.
we drop this episode, we're gonna do a poll. I want to see, yo, Robbie, good job, Dave. All y'all niggas that be hitting us up constantly, y'all niggas need to vote. Young Ma is cute than a motherfucker. If y'all niggas would not fuck Young Ma, we will do a poll. Just say no in the poll so we
I
know.
believe this nigga's really saying this. Right?
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm hot, bro.
Yo.
I'm really hot, bro.
So wait,
fuck
what
the
the-
rest of my
Hold
story,
on,
bro.
wait, so
know
are
what
you?
this nigga
Y'all
talking
Are
niggas
about.
would
you?
fuck Young Ma?
No.
No, nigga.
Are you raw dogging her?
No, fool.
Hold on.
She probably
Y'all
can't get
niggas
pregnant.
would fuck Young Ma?
Yo, Young and May, come on the show and get this nigga the
Hey,
fuck
Y'all
out of
niggas ain't
here.
fucking Young Ma.
Slap
Yo,
box
Young
him.
Ma.
Fuck would we fuck Young Ma?
Young
Dog,
and
have
May.
you looked at this
Why is nigga
shorty
keep
in the
saying
face?
Young Ma? It's Young and May.
It's Young M.A.?
Yes.
Young M.A.
I respect.
Yo, shout out Young and May. Come on the show and get Dixon the fuck out of Dodge. You can
Nah,
take
she
his
gonna
spot.
walk in here and be like, yeah, I'm
Hold on a
a cute
goddamn
ass
second.
motherfucker.
Hold on.
I
so-
get you,
So
bro.
you gonna fuck her raw?
Yeah, fuck her raw.
Man,
What?
look, it's 20.
Y'all niggas are capping. Y'all wouldn't
See,
fuck Young Ma
I can
or
get
Young M.A.
I can get with you on
Y'all
the on
niggas
raw.
are capping.
I understand doing things raw because it's 2020. We already not kissing.
Y'all
we already
niggas are
kissing women in the mouth.
capping.
We already kissing women in the mouth, so might as well do
What
the
are
raw
you
thing.
seeing?
This
Young
so
Ma
this
that-
so Lizzo. Yo, you said you
Look.
would fuck Lizzo, bro. You
Well,
not fucking
Lizzo's-
Young M.A.
I
Lizzo
would
fake
get what-
cute.
Lizzo's
Lizzo
cute.
fake cute.
But
But
no,
you not
I'm not
fucking Young
no,
M.A.?
I'm not doing Young M.A. because Young M.A. is not attracted to men. No, nigga, no.
Nigga.
Lizzo is
Alright,
attracted
let
to
me finish
men.
my story because y'all niggas got me
Sheesh.
hot,
Nah,
bro.
you know
Young
already
M.A.
they
is
going
not
to the
attracted
big
to
house.
men.
You gonna fuck
I
Young
mean,
M.A.?
nigga. I mean, we all in there.
Yo, hold on. So
M.A.
what if
We
Young
all in
M.A.
there.
Hold on. So what if Young M.A. pull up on you and she come on with the strap on?
Then I'm be like, all right.
With the
I
strap
really-
on or the strap on her?
Either
I mean, if she
or.
got a gun on her. I'm like, all right. I mean, just put it on the fucking dresser.
Yo, that's nuts because no, that's nuts. That's super nuts because I was
Yo,
eating
put this shit on the
Yo,
fucking
I
dress.
just throw it on the
That's
dresser.
nuts.
I got nothing to do with me.
because
Like,
I was eating a chick out one time and she was like, "What if I pulled a knife out on you right now and held it to your throat?" I'm like, "Shit, I guess I just got to keep eating."
Wait, she did.
What?
She was like, "Is that a kink of yours?" I'm like, "Fuck no, you just suggested
like a kink
about
of
pulling a
hers.
fucking knife out on me."
Goddamn, from dust till dawn,
So
bitch.
wait, so she put the
Damn
knife. So she
near.
put the knife to your neck.
While she riding your face. Yo, that actually don't sound that
How
bad.
does that work? If she right in your face, how's a knife on your neck?
She just
I-
goddamn got a.
but you will die though, won't you? Because you can't even see where the knife is. So she like,
Fuck it, I'll die for the pussy, nigga.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't
Nope.
think so. That'll be like
That's
the
one thing
worst.
I'm never dying for.
That's what I'm saying. Like if a bitch got a knife to my neck while she's sitting on my face,
I got to get her off.
that's
real
gonna
quick.
be like the worst time.
No,
like,
I mean like I got to get her off, not get her off of me. Nigga.
all right, let me go ahead and
Oh
finish my
my
story so we
God.
can
Yeah.
move on to anything else.
He's trying to get off Young M.A., so that's.
I was trying to do it. Yeah, I was trying to do you a
Anyways,
favor.
to answer Kevy's question, a stud is essentially whatever the fuck you consider young
Okay.
MA to be.
Is-
A lesbian
Young
who
M.A. is
is
a woman, but yeah, I got what you're saying.
a lesbian who's a bit more masculine. You know what I mean?
Got you.
You know what I mean? In whatever relationship
A
she's
stud,
with
not to be
another.
confused with an earring.
No,
okay.
Okay.
All right.
no.
However, similar to her earrings, she will put it in. Anyway,
Come on, finish the fucking story, nigga. Shit.
Wow.
No. So we got outside and the stud. Shout out to Mimi. I didn't even tell her about the show. I'll text her and be like, "Yo, you gotta listen to this episode because we was talking about you." And bleep out her name too.
God,
No,
damn.
you ain't.
Yeah,
We don't bleep it. We don't bleep shit out.
Because
We don't believe shit out.
The only reason,
No censorship 2020.
the only reason I say bleep her out because this is an open case what I'm about to discuss.
Nigga, if you don't talk about the people fighting,
Shorty,
You talking like the feds are listening to this.
Shorty
feds might do a
said
sweep.
that the first night she was in Phoenix, she got jumped by a bunch of other studs. She said she went out, she thought she was having a good time, and these studs jumped the fuck out of her and like stomped her out and really like put her ass like in the fucking ER damn near.
So wait, I'm trying to imagine a fight full of studs.
Yeah, I tried my
Like,
damnedest not to laugh in her face.
I'm trying
bro.
to imagine.
And not even on some disrespectful shit, just imagining the image of a bunch of girls, like, you know, dressed a bit more masculine than normal, stomping out another girl, dressed
like
a bit
dude.
more masculine than normal. it's like in any other scenario where a bunch of girls are like sort of in a circle fighting, you might stop and figure out what's going on. Maybe you'll even stop it. Maybe you'll just film it. But like if it looks like a bunch of niggas is jumping like another nigga,
hold on, let me walk away.
yeah, you're like, oh, I don't want no parts of this.
This motherfucker getting fucked up.
Dog. So the thought of like, yo, shorty getting jumped was like actually hilarious. So it took a whole lot of self control not to laugh in her face, right?
Actually hilarious.
Dog. So shout out to Chris. Chris goes like, yo, where was your crew at? You know what I mean? If you got jumped, like I know you had at least 2, 3 somebodies.
Yeah, 3 other studs.
Because shorty said she was from like out here.
3 other people with her. Yeah, I got you.
So she goes, of course I did. We ran up on these bitches and we jumped these bitches. Like we went ahead and, you know, got our revenge. And
So they went back and jumped the other bitches?
yeah, you know, shorty, the stud and, you know, her people went and jumped the bitches that jumped her, right?
So it's gonna be just a stud.
That's
It's gonna be a stud matchup at Royal Rumble.
No, because it ends right about here.
That's unfortunate.
These bitches, after they got jumped, followed her home. They got her address.
Oh,
Pulled up a
they
few days
real.
later.
they fucked up
they
at her
real.
house.
That
Fucked
sounds
up
like
the
some
house,
shit that
bro.
I done heard niggas
Hit
back
a
home
lick,
do.
bro.
Yo, getting
Shorty-
fucked up at your own crib is crazy.
Bro, and
I
the
done
worst
seen
part
it.
was like she had like a niece at the crib. She had like family at the crib.
They
She had
fucked
to
her
hide.
niece up?
No, she had to hide everybody in the
Oh, I
closet.
thought
Type
it
shit.
was-
They
They didn't
fucking
get the baby up out of there.
They was
huh?
about
dog,
to tuck the
and
baby.
they put her car on 4 flats.
They was about to tuck the baby.
Yeah,
Put the
dog.
baby
They,
to sleep.
they real life put the car on 4 flats. They took her. They ran for everything she had in the crib.
Damn.
Dog. And then like as she said,
Hey, yo,
I knew
studs, if y'all listening to this, come on the show. Tell us how y'all get down.
hey, look, because when she was telling this shit, I was like, yo,
Yo.
I ain't been around no niggas getting down like this in some years, dog. Like,
Yo,
For
that's
real.
some, I ain't.
That's
I
some
ain't heard that one
thorough
in a
shit,
long
like,
time.
Like, you
That's
reach a
mad-
certain age, like, I'm gonna stop fucking with niggas that
That's
ain't even
some
telling me
that's some
stories
gang-
like this,
yo,
dog.
Yo.
That's some thorough shit. Yo, studs, come on the show.
Please, yeah. When Shorty told us that,
That's
I was
some
like,
nut shit.
yeah.
Any stud.
Speaking of stud, you know Mace was a stud at a time. You know back in the Bad Boy days. You know
Wait,
he
wait,
was a
excuse
stud.
me?
You know he was a stud. You know like a popular nigga.
Is
on
that
Boy.
what we're calling studs?
Nigga stud? You know the fucking word stud is also like a popping somebody popping and
Hey,
shit.
do me a solid, bro. Just Google stud and pull up that definition that you're talking about.
Nigga, you know what the fuck I'm saying?
Just because
This nigga here.
before we seen that Law and Order theme song, hit you with the pauses, throw your ass in jail, I just want to give you the opportunity, bro, just because it's the season finale.
Man, say anyways.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and sing the song, fellas.
Fucking Mace was on Bad Boy and shit, right? You know, back when Bad Boy was like really, really, really popping.
True.
And you know, he signed a deal with you know, last week, you know, we briefly, or no, it wasn't really briefly, we segued
That was like the whole
into,
last hour, yeah.
Yeah. We talked about, you know, Diddy's contributions, you know, to music and, you know, black music and all that stuff, you know, gay, you know, rightfully so, because Diddy's an icon, you know, but, you know, we had, you know, a debate about it. Mace must have fucking listened in to the podcast.
That was actually crazy that, like, not
He
even
must have-
4 hours
he
after we
must have
dropped
tuned
this
in
shit,
for
bro.
sure.
Mace fucking listened in and was like, damn.
Yeah, he was
these
at Better
niggas I
Sounds,
don't
bro.
know. Yeah, this nigga was clearly here fucking with Better
He was
Better
sitting with a
Sounds.
knife in the seat, bro, mixing the show.
Cause he called Diddy the fuck out. Diddy, you know, Mace was clearly unhappy with the fact that
You gave him 20 racks.
You gave him 20 bands for his publishing when he was 19. And 20 plus years later,
Son, like,
this nigga still ain't got his publishing.
son, that
Artists
is nuts.
don't, this is, and that's really unfortunate, because to double back on something that Meek said about how the industry, you know, with how they sign these young black artists, you know, they sign them into these deals where it's not super lucrative to them. But it's also black executives that do the same thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
According to Mace. So, you know, he was talking about Diddy, you know, not having his publishing. I mean, or him not having his publishing because Diddy owns his publishing. And basically trying to, what did he say? He said he offered Diddy, what, like $2 million up front or something?
He
like
offered Diddy like about 2 or 3 mil.
Mhm.
And Diddy said, no, I'm waiting for this European guy to see what his offer is.
Damn.
Because if anything, I'll sell it to him. So, like, but
So Mace's whole thing really was like, you know, you're all about black empowerment and black excellence and black people taking ownership of their stuff, but you won't sell me back my publishing and my masters.
And
But you would rather sell it to a European who got a bigger bag.
yeah.
That's what I took away from the post.
'Cause-
Clearly,
Because I got 2 things.
What you
I
got?
got 2 things I'm going to say here. It's from I guess, devil's advocate, I guess.
Yeah, no.
Please,
let's hear
bro. Do it.
Mace, shut the fuck up.
it. Uh-oh. Well, sheesh.
I'm gonna just start it off like that. I'm gonna just say, Mace, shut the fuck up. You wanna know why? Because you signed that deal. Regardless of your age, you're 19 years old. You at that time in your life, what you were doing with music, with the money you were making, you can't afford a lawyer that can read that over if you don't know how to read, or if you just don't want to read it. You can find someone that can read it for you and that will give you the correct legal guidance. You decided, I guess, to just sign a piece of
Take the
paper
20 bands
that
up
was
front.
put in front of you for 20 bands. Because you must have thought 20 bands was going to be some shit. Yo, just think about, son, that album, Harlem World. Think about Harlem World.
Yep.
$20,000 for that, for the publishing for that?
For the fucking publishing of Harlem World. One
That
of the
album
most
is
iconic
easily,
rap albums ever.
that album is easily worth $15 million. Easy $10-15 million. And I'm being generous.
Yeah, that's just a guess.
I'm just being generous. That album was one of the most popular albums for that generation.
In the 90s. It's
Yes.
yes.
I've been around the world.
And I think that's on
No,
there, right?
that was on, was that on Harlem World, or was that on No Way Out?
Or was that?
That was on No Way Out.
Way Out.
No, on Harlem World, it was, why you over there looking at me?
Hey.
Why girl standing there? Yeah, that.
We all grew up on that shit.
That's what I'm
bro.
saying.
You mean to tell me? Fuck.
And he paid and he accepted 20 bands for that. So I'm saying you pay 20 bands for that. If you accept it, you earned every single dollar of that, because that's what you thought your worth was, 20K.
Yeah.
But now on the end of Diddy, I'm gonna say that he talks a lot of this black excellence thing for this last few years. He's really been talking about it a lot. He said, he also said, what Mace was saying, like, yo, you trying to scam black people into paying a certain amount of dollars, or to accepting a certain amount of dollars.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta look at it this way. Every black owner, entertainer, like executive, all of that came up in the 90s and now has millions of dollars, all of them.
Yeah.
They all came up under the regime of white people that were stealing from them. So the only people that they had to learn from were people that was fucking them over too. So
That's
when
true.
Diddy, Jay-Z, all these guys, they all steal from these people.
Yeah.
They all keep all their masters, all their publishing for the reason, because that's how they came up.
Yeah,
they was getting fucked over.
Even to that, to me, it's like, is that a justification? Is that like a defense? Or is it like, yo, that thing should be the thing that motivates you to not do that? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you can't, because what I'm saying about that is, you can't do any different if you never seen any different. Like, think about it. Diddy got into the music industry when he was in the. That's the blueprint they followed. That's all they saw coming up.
I know what you're saying. I got you.
Diddy came up as a businessman. He ain't come up as an entertainer. He came up as a businessman. He had the record label, all that shit. He owned all that.
Mm-hmm.
He came up seeing other people getting jerked. So now to him, it's like, okay, this is normal. Like, fuck it. Like, if you dumb enough to sign that contract, I'm gonna give it to you.
To jerk you. I'm not.
Yeah. No, stop right there.
Please.
Stop right there. So, like, that's how they're leading. That's why now this generation of black entrepreneurs, especially in the music industry, they're going to be different, because now they're seeing all of this. They have all this information. So now, for example, J. Cole with Dreamville. If J. Cole with Dreamville decides to do what Diddy did, Jay-Z did, all these guys were doing, that's on him. He has all of his information to be able to not do this to his artists.
So if he chooses to do it.
If he chooses to do it, that's on him. Same thing for Drake. Same thing for Lil Wayne. Birdman did it to Wayne.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
So when
Birdman
I
did it
see
to
some of
Wayne.
these little niggas signing the fucking
Cash
money, I'll be like, all right, well.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
whatever you complain about for the rest of your career is
you
literally
did it
on
to
you,
yourself.
yeah.
Like,
you can't be mad at Manny. You can't be mad at Weezy. You can't be mad at Juvie.
If Cash Money come to us with a bag, though, what we doing?
I gotta read that contract.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I might have to say no, bro. That might be the one time I say no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna read that motherfucker.
Off
They
top,
gonna throw that nigga Kevy on a shelf for years, bro.
I'm gonna be paid
behind 50K.
Shit.
50K advance that he gotta pay back.
He's gonna be in it with Silk the Shocker. In the same fucking dungeon they got him in. When we ain't heard of Silk the Shocker in a long ass
Ain't that
time.
nigga in jail?
I
Oh,
don't know.
that's C murder. That's C murder.
C murder in
Oh
jail.
yeah.
C murder called a murder charge, dog. That's crazy. And he was on No Limit. He wasn't even on Cash Money.
He's living up to his name.
Yeah.
But
What
yeah,
we
like
saying?
with the new executives, the new young black executives, like they have a different blueprint. They have the internet. They have all these guys available for coaching. They can learn from them.
Right.
So now, if you choose to go against that and you want to scam your people, go ahead and scam your fucking people.
Sheesh.
Khalees brought it up.
Yeah.
She
The
brought it up
Neptunes?
saying that the Neptunes took money from her.
Basically, we're taking money from her
they're not
as well.
paying her for her shit. Well, you signed a contract. You signed a contract. Like, it's your fault. You know how to read. You make music. You know how
yeah,
to
but,
read.
I
Unless
mean-
you're R. Kelly.
Where's Khalees from?
Where the fuck is Khalees from? Ain't she
We
from
don't know.
anybody
Is she
know?
from Virginia?
I'm not sure.
Is that where this is going?
The fuck if she is.
I
But
think-
I'm just
I
saying.
don't know where
I was about to
Khalees
say,
is
like,
from.
normally we
She
ask
not-
for somebody
she
from
not-
they're from Virginia.
Virginian said
She's not from New York. I know that.
Pharrell and the Neptunes can do no wrong. So, to be totally honest, if she say they did her wrong, she's capping because she's not it. Oh. Khalees is from Harlem. Wow.
She from Harlem?
Yeah. Khalees is from Harlem.
I was not expecting her to be from
That's
New York.
actually nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was not expecting her to be from New York, but
Yeah, I ain't expect that either,
She
really.
went to LaGuardia High School for Music and Arts.
she went to Fiorello LaGuardia. That's where she went.
That nigga said the
What-
whole
Wait,
name.
hold on a
She from-
goddamn
you said she
second.
from Harlem?
Hold on a
That
goddamn
is
second.
mad.
What backyard is she rapping about? There's no backyards in Harlem.
At all.
My milkshake
She
brings
rapping
all the
about
boys
shit
to
in
the
VA
yard.
Or
What
wherever.
yard? She talking about Rucker Park. That's the yard she talking
Kev,
about.
I know
did
you
that
really,
shit.
you really had something that you wanted to get into with Khalees, though, right?
My thing is, man, like Khalees was the first bitch to scream on the track. I give her that.
She screamed on the track.
I hate you so much right now. Man, hold on. Okay, y'all. We gonna do something right quick. We gonna take a brief intermission because this nigga Dixon has to go to the fucking restroom
Got the goddamn
again
bladder
because he
of a
had too
goddamn
many
meerkat.
fucking White Claw and too much fucking hen dog.
See if you, my nigga. Do not pause just yet. Fuck you, Corey.
God,
I do
damn.
have to use a bathroom. This is a natural body function. However, I'm just trying to protect the show. You know what I'm saying? So
Sheesh.
we will utilize
So we
this
gonna
moment.
we gonna take
We're going to take a brief intermission.
we'll take
You're going
a
to hear a
brief
word from our
intermission real quick.
sponsors. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the song that's about to play right now.
Yeah, we
You know
got
what
a
I mean?
fucking
Like,
song right quick.
fuck it. We got hella songs, man. And fuck you, Corey.
Man.
No, legitimately, fuck. All I'm trying to say is like, yo, look. This is one of those type of things that like when you're black, it's really, really hard to separate yourself from the situation. You know what I'm trying to say? So when you're actually in the motherfucker, like you feel like you gotta experience it. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where it's like, if you can't do it, don't do it. You know what I mean? That's why me personally. Nah, nigga. No, fuck you, and fuck you. Fuck that song. Fuck using the bathroom. We about to just run that bitch.
Wow.
And before we run that bitch,
You know what you need
speaking
to
of
do?
songs,
You know what you need to do? You need to eat that dick that you told Kev to
Whoa,
eat last week.
that
Nigga,
just sounded.
you need to eat that
That shit-
dick. All y'all need to eat that dick because no, listen. We're not gonna do no
That shit was
motherfucking commercial. No, ain't shit funny, ain't shit sweet, y'all. Real quick,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Because fuck that commercial and fuck whatever song we was gonna play in that little intermission. Like I said, I'm not going to the bathroom. I'm not too lit, nigga. I'm gonna hold that motherfucker. It's a bodily function.
All right,
Real
nigga.
quick, nigga.
God
Shut your
damn.
ass
Real
up.
quick,
What is this
nigga.
nigga talking about now?
Speaking of what fuck niggas is talking about, I want to shout out my nigga Big Irie.
Yeah, shout
Yes.
out. Shout
Big
out
Irie.
Shout out
Shout
Big
out.
Irie.
Yes, yes.
Shout out Ken Dog.
Because
We ain't even on this
every
Ken Dog. Shout out Ken Dog.
motherfucker listening to this fucking podcast right now needs to go to Big Irie's Spotify and listen to his last song.
Okay.
Right after that, you need to go on SoundCloud. You need to listen to my nigga Jay Hammy. I'm sorry, I'm slurring my words. You need to go to SoundCloud and listen to my nigga Jay Hammy. That nigga has some hits.
Okay.
Okay.
After that, Chicho.
Okay.
Listen
Chicho.
to my nigga Chicho. I know I'm shouting out all the homies. Shout out to my nigga Chicho. Y'all need to go on his SoundCloud. You need to go on his Spotify. You need to go on his iTunes. Listen to that nigga. But right now, we gonna take it back. We gonna shout out my nigga Kevy.
Oh.
Kevy had a homie who dropped a song for us. Kevy, what's that nigga's name?
You talking about my boy Damani?
We talking about Damani. Shout out my nigga Damani. I need every single person. This is season finale. Y'all need to like
Shout
stop.
out to Damani.
Yo, real life. Y'all need to stop listening to this podcast and not listening to these niggas, bro. Because we put these niggas on a podcast for a reason. Because we believe in them.
Right.
Yo, real life. Freeway. And I'm not talking about you, Jimmy.
I got a few shout outs here for him, man.
Exactly, bro. Shout out my nigga.
Shout out to Scott God. Shout out to Gene. Shout out to Denny the Great. Shout out to Solo Jackson.
Yes, sir.
We
Solo
appreciate
Jackson.
man.
Yo,
Appreciate the music.
1,000%, bro.
Yes, sir.
I don't want y'all niggas to think I'm too lit. That's why I'm getting everybody involved.
I feel it.
Cordon,
Whoa, nigga.
Young.
No, fuck no.
But when niggas say mouthful government, it's not an issue.
Nah.
Corey,
I don't know that nigga.
please, let us know, bro. Let us know, bro. In terms of music, you know what I'm saying? All these songs, you know what I mean? We have yet to get any of your homies, you know what I'm saying? Who do we need to shout out the most, you know what I mean? Out of Scoff, out of Hammy, out of Chicho, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, and shout out Crash Rory.
And
Shout out
Crash
Crash
Rory.
Rory.
Shout out Crash Rory.
Yeah.
Shout out Crash Rory. That's who Corey was going to shout out.
Yeah, there it is.
And Rawbone, and my nigga Knight, and my
shout out
nigga
Raw
C.
Knight. Yeah.
The best
And better
producers in the
sounds, bro.
game.
Fucking
1,000%,
right.
bro.
You wonder
1,000%, bro.
I wonder why
This
niggas sound silky smooth on this goddamn microphone.
And shout out to
Why
our
niggas
guests.
got effects on the second season?
No, and shout out to our guests this season. We had Matt, we had Roya.
Yep.
Who else did we have as a guest? We just had them two
Matt
this
Roy
season.
and
No,
fucking
no.
Cindy. Where
We
are
had
you at?
Cindy.
Baby.
Cindy somewhere.
Anonymous
Come
guest
back.
callers can't call.
The
me.
anonymous
did.
guest
We did.
caller.
We have an
Yes.
anonymous
Shout
guest
out to
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the
Kid
listeners.
No, he didn't come on this season. He was
Nah,
last
he didn't come on this
Yeah,
season.
last
Yeah.
season.
Yeah, but
Mine's
we can
be
always
too
shout
high.
out anyways. We already did. So
Shout out to Kenny,
shout
yeah.
him out again.
Whatever. Shout out nigga
But
10
yeah,
times.
speaking of all of them, we got, I just got a question. It's Black History Month. The niggas is out and shit. It's always Nigga History Month.
Every
Every yearly, nigga, we make it for real. This is history right here, guys. NHM. We fucking Nigga History Month. Yeah.
Nigga.
What black figure, doesn't matter if they are well known, if they are unknown, it doesn't matter, has influenced each one of you individuals the most in your life that you can think of?
That's a good ass one.
That
That's a
is.
good
You
one.
know,
Y'all go
like
first.
who
on
is
that
somebody who's really affected you? It can be in your personal life, it can be professional. It don't matter. I just want to know.
For me, it's Dwayne Wade.
Okay, I remember you
That's
saying
interesting.
that.
Yeah, for me, it's Dwayne Wade.
That's who he was like one of the people who
Yeah,
really got you to what?
Yeah, because of him, I picked up a basketball.
There you go.
Because of him.
Oh,
yeah.
so it's not today's day and age.
It don't matter.
In general,
just ever, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But even
Yeah,
to
for
that,
me,
like
Dwayne
outside
Wade.
of, did you fuck with anything he did outside of basketball? Like what the shit I did? I'm sorry, the shit he did outside of basketball, that also influence you?
I mean, what he does is cool. Like with his brand, like now he has his own. Like he has his own line at Li Ning, a Chinese brand. He got a lifetime deal over there. He
Yeah.
signed D'Angelo Russell, so now
Saw
he's
that.
giving
That was dope. Yeah.
So he's giving opportunities to other athletes. I think he's gonna sign Jimmy Butler as well. So
That'd
like,
be fire.
he's giving opportunities to everybody. Now he's at he got a job at CAA, which is like a creative art agency.
CAA
He's like
is
the
legit.
head. He's like the head of like cultural something over there. So pretty much all those white people over there hired Dwayne Wade to be like the chief of like keeping them like
The
I
chief
guess
nigga.
Yeah, the chief
Essentially,
nigga.
yeah.
He's the chief
CNO.
nigga. over there.
HNIC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Literally the
HNIC.
head nigga in charge.
Yeah, so pretty much they hired him to be that, like to keep him afloat and keep him to know and like what's cool,
Yeah.
who's who, who's what, all that kind of shit, and to keep all the clients
fucking
in the
CNO.
know and in the cool. So it's pretty cool seeing like his transition from like just basketball like into fatherhood and then now into just him being, I guess, a regular human being.
Yeah,
So it's
married,
pretty
married
cool.
man with kids.
Yeah.
Dang.
His son is at fucking
And
Sierra
you know
Canyon
he's
with
real
Brian.
regular because you called him a human being and not a nigga.
Yeah, yes.
Honestly,
Fucking
yeah.
his son's at Sierra
He's a
Canyon,
nigga at
you know?
work, but he's a human being too.
That's
Yeah.
real.
But mostly he's a nigga at work.
That goddamn right. CNO, the chief nigga
Chief
officer.
Chief nigga
Hey, look,
officer.
I'll take
You
it.
know what I mean? In NHM, goddamn. Dixon, who you got?
Andre 3000.
3 stacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because at every single point in my lifetime, whenever I've looked into whatever Andre 3000 is doing, it's always been something that's like, wow, I wish I could do that, or wow, like I aspire to kind of do that.
So he's influencing you to just be at Whole Foods every day in Soho? If
no.
you ever want to meet Andre 3000,
Go to Whole
fly
Foods
to New
in
York,
Soho.
go to Whole Foods in Soho. He's literally there almost every day.
Oh, that's crazy.
You could walk
I mean,
in Soho
I met
every
him
day.
once at an
Oh, you
old
met him?
job. Yeah, I met him
Okay,
once.
you could just-
Which was, I was completely starstruck. That's the only time I ever in my life been starstruck.
Like you could just walk around Soho and like
Yeah.
he's there.
I believe it because
street.
like, I remember when I met him, I was at a job and this nigga literally walked up to me and was like, "Hey, are y'all busy? I just had a question real quick." And I looked over and I was like, "Is that?" You know what I mean? But no. Like the biggest reason he influences me, like I remember being a kid growing up in wherever I grew
And
up, since
Corona.
niggas don't want to acknowledge it for real. But I remember being wherever I grew up and being like, damn, I'm not like the same as the rest of these kind of hood niggas that I'm like going to school with.
Yeah.
You listen to Andre and it's like, wow, this is like a southern rapper rapping on like hood ass songs as far as you're concerned. And he's a bit more like it's almost like elevated lyricism type shit.
Absolutely. I mean, that was always
His thing, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So in my mind, it was like, okay, like bro's a poet. You know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, he's a poet in like an environment that doesn't exactly encourage that. And then you go move further and you kind of look into like what this thing's actually into, and it's like, nah, like I be fucking bitches and like I got guns and shit. Like I'm still that hood ass nigga. I just don't talk the same way the rest of everybody does. So I always kind of fucked with that. It was like,
You're
yo,
just a pussy one.
huh?
hey dog, can we? Is it too late to cut niggas' mics off? Is it too late? You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you shared with us.
Nah,
So
yeah. Like I
who's
said,
next?
you know, I fuck with that nigga. Who's
What
next?
you
You
got?
next,
No,
nigga.
what you got,
Talk about
Kev?
who's next.
Who's
And don't say
that goddamn
don't
him
say
dog.
no bullshit ass Knickerbocker. Don't say no bullshit ass nigga from Queens.
Yo, shut
Don't
your
say no
punk ass up,
bullshit
nigga.
ass nigga from fucking VA, nigga.
Oh.
Give us a real ass nigga that actually influenced you, bro.
Well, I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm gonna give you a real ass nigga from VA to influence me.
Oh, here it goes.
When I was young, I got
Just
two
cut
of
his
them.
mic
I'ma
off, we don't care.
I'ma break
And
the
that's
rules.
what's up, because it don't have to be nobody that niggas know.
He gonna put his foot in his mouth. Real ass nigga from VA.
He gonna say
maybe
Pharrell.
I had braids back in the day. I did everything. It's AI. And
We don't care. He said
shaped-
Dwayne Wade. We already
he
got a
shaped-
basketball player.
It don't fucking matter. He shaped that. Oh, you can really be cool as a bitch and still be good at basketball and still break the rules. I remember when the commercial came out. Your favorite basketball player is wanted by the feds, and I was just like, damn, like
It's a real nigga.
you know what I'm saying? They after this.
Bubba-
nigga,
they call
showed
nigga
his
Bubba Chuck.
cars getting repoed and all that shit.
That nigga said rebowed.
And then after I grew up a little bit, got my little bag,
Cut your braids
cut my braids.
Cut him.
and got rid of the weave.
Yeah, that's another story.
Whoa.
No, we already told the story.
Oh,
so we
that's
gotta-
right. Kev
You
did
gotta
have
acknowledge
weave.
that that's another story. We know it's
I
not a
didn't
story.
know. All right, I didn't.
I forgot he had a weave.
I did
I
not.
forgot he had a weave.
I've been waiting
I
like
forgot all
12
about that
different
with
episodes
Kev.
to
That's
say this.
Dixon.
And last but not least, Dom Kennedy.
Dom K.
Wow.
If he
Dom
inspired you
K
to move
really
the fuck
like
on the West
had
Coast.
a lot of influence on me. Like when it come to like learning about LA before I even got out here, like he painted that.
He
whole
painted the
picture
fucking picture.
of what I wanted and what I thought it was like, and like even just being just cool and smooth as a bitch.
Yeah,
like
go ahead and bring it in,
I
bro.
just
God
really
damn it, I
wanted
didn't have to
that.
put my
and,
foot in my
like,
mouth.
Dom Kennedy like has a lot to do with like the moves I make and like being subtle and just like moving in silence and like it's a lot to it.
I fuck
But,
with
like,
that.
I'm
You know,
actually
Dom was
hot
that
that
man.
that nigga was right. This is the second time in one episode I
He
had to
said he
admit
was gonna put
Kevy
your
is right,
goddamn,
bro. He did, and he was
put your damn
right.
bunions in your mouth.
Yeah, I don't have bunions, but yeah, go ahead and spit out the Henny, bro. It's okay.
Niggas,
Just
y'all ain't
move
never
on,
sucked no
Corey.
toes on the bunions, huh?
Please, let's move on. I want to tell on myself.
Oh, Dixon. She had a bunion. She had a corn in your mouth.
Who is your
Hey,
black
yo.
influential?
Sheesh. Oh, you niggas know Prince is my fucking black influential artist.
my
You niggas know
God.
that. Prince saved my goddamn life, nigga.
I mean,
It was-
shout out to Prince for saving your life.
Was you
Yeah.
about to die and he just
No,
gave it
I
away?
was, but no, I contemplated suicide. So,
And
on multiple occasions,
And then Prince came in.
no, I
from
mean,
the
sure.
skies.
He was listening to Prince, and through
Yeah.
Prince, he managed to find the inner strength to
To-
not do
To
something
not do that,
you know what I mean.
and then I started writing again.
And if
that shit.
anything, 100% disrespect to Prince. So, rest in peace. But I do truly think that you were able to find that without Prince, and that you could have listened to anybody.
I mean, indeed, but if I'm talking
Which
about,
is why I'm saying, like,
if
Prince wasn't even like, you know what I mean?
man, nigga, shut up.
That shut up hit different when it's
Shut
coming
up.
towards you.
But no, that's
It always comes towards me though.
he's been the most influential
Pause.
on goddamn
Hey,
that
yo.
because that's a pause for sure.
That
Just
is
end the
a
show, bro. Thanks for
sicko.
listening to Miseducated.
This is Dixon's last show for sure. Anyways,
Hey, I
the
can't
bag
wait,
is
bro.
coming. The bag is on its way.
I
But
can't
no,
wait,
that's
bro.
that's my
I'm
most
really happy for you. I'm praying
that's
for
my
y'all.
most influential nigga who goddamn influenced me to get back to what brought me here in the first place. To write
There
and
it is.
shit.
Yeah,
if
no,
I-
that's
if
real.
it wasn't
Jokes
for
aside,
that-
that's real.
Yeah, I mean, I know we joking shit, but no, he was probably played the most. He's been the most pivotal in my everyday, all that shit.
Absolutely.
And then he loved women. I was always goddamn Drake want the women's.
Trying to dive in that butt.
So that's what it is. But speaking of niggas who's influenced by Well,
Other
people who
niggas?
were influenced by black people, G-Eazy was trying to suck Megan Thee Stallion's whole face cheek off, not the right cheek he was trying to suck off.
That nigga was going
I was,
in,
if
bro.
I'm sucking off some cheeks, it's
That nigga was
ass.
singing Christina Aguilera. Did y'all see how much white girl was on his nose when he was looking at her
That
cheek,
boy
bro?
G-Eazy was trying
For
to.
real?
What happened?
That was a joke. That was a joke.
I was about to
They be
say.
saying G-Eazy be off
I've
the
heard
white.
a story. I've
Yeah.
heard a
Well,
story.
he said,
He be on it.
He
He be
said
on
it
it.
many times.
And he got caught in Sweden with coke. Remember?
with coke.
Was it Sweden?
Oh, he did. No, it
Wow.
was.
It was sweet.
Because yeah,
He was talking about
when
ASAP.
Rocky, when that shit happened with Rocky, he had came out and said like, "Yo, if I was not white,
I would be.
I
in the
would
same predicament.
literally be in the
Yeah.
exact same predicament as
Mhm.
Rocky."
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, he was trying to fucking. She was on. They were on IG. Whatever the fuck they were doing. This was had to be
Listen,
Super Bowl
man,
weekend.
They got a
Meg-
song dropping this week. That's the only reason.
Listen,
we saw
Meg,
that
Is
there's
that
no
what it
need
is?
for there's no reason for Meg to lie to us. If he beat them cheeks, he beat them cheeks. You're not gonna let no random dude lay in bed with you and kiss on you like that on fucking camera,
And lick on
just
your
to
face.
just to send some kind of weird message to like the internet. It's
They-
weird. If he fucked, he fucked. That's it. You be a grown up. Fuck.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. They
Yeah,
might have dropped the
it
song
was
because if
for
they
show.
ain't fuck,
Yeah.
they dropping a song this week and they wanted to get everybody's
if
attention.
they drop a song this week, fuck both of them. They're getting blocked from the circle.
Sheesh.
We're just pissed that we fell for it.
Well, yeah.
Who's we?
They said the
Society.
whole time Meg been driving the boat, it was the Mayflower.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Sheesh.
She was on the twerk flower.
She was fucking driving the goddamn Mayflower. She from
Whipping.
Houston.
Damn.
Whipping that bitch, bro.
Sheesh.
God damn. I mean, my only thing about that, my only opinion about
My
that,
God.
man, we'll move on. Like I said a couple episodes ago, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to, date
Man.
white, do it. And if you go to OC, there's a whole lot of black women.
Go ahead, cause we know this. We know you be in OC a lot.
Not a lot.
OCD.
There's black women in OC?
Yeah, Dixon.
There
know that.
are. They're all dating white
There's
men.
black
They
people.
did.
Oh, okay.
That's how they
Yeah.
got there.
It's quiet.
I'm assuming.
There's black people down there in OC? Other than
They're
Dave.
all
obviously.
dating white people.
Other than Dave.
Hey,
I'm not in OC.
you
I
not
thought
in
y'all
OC
niggas in
right
OC.
now, cause we're in Los Angeles and downtown at Better Sounds.
Man.
But after this, you'll be fucking on the 405 freeway headed south.
How do you know how to get to OC, bro? Because I don't even know how to get to OC.
Cause the signs say it, nigga.
I don't even pay attention to the signs, bro. I'm from LA, bro. I just, 4 or 5
Man,
south,
you
get
gotta
off
drive
on
them
whatever
home,
I gotta get off on.
Goddamn. Look, G-Eazy. If you licking cheeks, make sure you licking the ass cheeks, nigga. You fucking licking face.
He a white boy. Who cares?
You trying to lick off makeup?
Don't get this
nigga?
nigga no advice. He a cracker. He's a cracker.
Hey,
He
here-
is
there's
a
the-
Well, that's
cracker.
now it's time to get out of here.
Here's the first one.
Now it's time to get the fuck out of
Season
here.
finale.
Hold on.
Fuck all crackers.
Season
on.
3.
Hold the fuck on.
We're
Listen,
coming
man,
Fuck all
Hold on.
crackers.
do not listen to anything that David has to
Right.
say. He's a piece
so
of
we
shit.
can talk about bitches and
Yes.
niggers, but the second day say crackers. Oh, it's on the show.
Listen,
Yo,
listen.
I did
No,
have
Be
somebody,
respectful
Of the crackers?
of the bag, nigga.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
It's okay.
fire me.
Jimmy, it's okay. I promise y'all, it's okay. Let him say whatever type of shit he wants to say. Knife, see if a Knife, don't cut his mic, because whenever the
Matter of
bag
fact,
comes,
turn it up.
We're fucking putting
Fuck
him
crackers.
out. He's done. He's gonna be sweeping the
Fuck
floor. It better
crackers.
He's gonna be,
Black
he's
power.
gonna still be here.
He gonna be
Black power.
As soon as we come here to
He's gonna be
record,
sweeping
we're
the
fucking-
floor.
Oh, he's blocked.
Crackers.
This motherfucker is wildin'.
Yo, my partner back home. Yo, Nathaniel. Shout out Nathaniel.
Yo,
Hey,
who is Nathaniel?
Sebastian in VA
Hey,
Beach.
And who is Sebastian?
We have
Who,
not
know what?
forgotten.
who
You know
are
what?
these nasty motherfuckers?
You know what? I'm
What you got?
so glad you brought that up. So before we end the show, I do want to say,
What you got?
as a preview for the way this podcast series is gonna go,
Mm-hmm.
we're working on getting some type of like video for like fans that have been asking us. So sooner than later. And the
Okay.
other thing we're working on, Corey, Kevy, I guess Freeway. We're
building a fucking jail
We gotta
for
see if
Dixon.
this nigga can get out of federal lockup. But no. We are working on making trips to certain places, visiting people. Hopefully we can bring the podcast to different cities.
That shit would be live.
So
The-
Nathaniel,
The traveling pod?
Yeah.
traveling pod,
Nathaniel, nigga.
Nathaniel,
We
and
got
good
some-
job, Dave. Because
Good job, David.
you and
You're in Austin.
Kevy need to explain yourselves behind
Yeah,
this one.
because
We got 2
this
seasons worth of
this
pissing
whole
and butts.
pissing and
and
butts
butts.
shit gotta get
Two
That's
cleared
some
up.
bad shit. No,
Yo,
we really
good job, Dave is going to Tulum, bro.
When you-
He's
when you-
gonna explain it. He's gonna explain it.
Yeah,
all.
so
I'm
good
telling
job,
you.
Dave. Let us know exactly what's a good. We're
That's-
gonna try to pull up.
When you
bro.
really just
For
think
real.
about it, that's
Shout
just
out
some
to
nut shit.
Jonathan too. Nobody knows Jonathan, but Jonathan is actually Megan Walker's brother. Dave is Megan's cousin.
Oh, okay.
But Jonathan's out here doing his thing. He's an engineer for Netflix. And
Oh,
he just
shout out
moved
to-
We
out
need the
here.
bag,
He's supposed to-
Jonathan.
yeah, he's supposed to come
We
through.
need the fucking bag.
But
We need to be on
definitely,
Netflix.
we're gonna chop it up.
Yeah,
with
and
Jonathan.
Robbie. Hopefully we can get up north to
Definitely.
Robbie. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
Shout out
he's
to
in North.
Robbie.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Either get on your podcast or have you come on ours.
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
my boy Nathaniel back home told me some shit, like a week ago of his
Nathaniel,
partner.
show yourself.
About a week ago.
He said his
Shout out to
partner.
Smurder. He's supposed to be out this year, right?
I don't know,
Maybe.
but he said his partner. I don't know this nigga. Look, all I know is Nathaniel. I don't know extensions of Nathaniel. Goddamn. I don't know if that's a pause, but anywho, look, whatever. He said that one of his partners, we ain't gonna name no names unless we can call this nigga fucking Eugene. I don't fucking know. But he said that goddamn he got his girlfriend's mom pregnant. What y'all niggas think about that?
Getting
That's
your
about-
girlfriends. Can we get context? Because you can't just open with that.
I mean,
Nigga, we done here.
I'm gonna try.
We done here. What the fuck is going
Freeway
on?
just want to go to sleep. He just want to go home.
What the hell is getting his girlfriend
tired
mom
of us, bro.
pregnant?
Yo,
Yeah.
that was one thing.
Kevin want to
because
go home.
It's some nut shit to really think about. Like if you got a girlfriend and then you cheating on your girlfriend with her mom and then you get her pregnant. Like
I mean, I'm gonna
that's
keep it a
some
beam with
wild
you,
shit.
yo, Nathaniel. I don't know what's going on with this episode that I'm playing devil's advocate.
Exactly.
But
Nathaniel-
Nathaniel, you're not in the wrong here because clearly her mom's fucking up,
That's not Nathaniel. That's Nathaniel's homeboy.
or Nathaniel's homeboy, whomever.
Nathaniel's homeboy. You.
That,
what's
that
it
girl's
called?
mom was the one in the wrong.
How
and
old
that's
is
all
that
it really.
mom? She can still have little tykes.
I mean, hey, good for her. I mean, she can still push him out. I don't
Hey,
know how
I
old
mean,
she was.
hey,
Them
Not
shits is
even-
still marching.
Yeah,
No disrespect. You know what I mean? Some of these bitches be having children,
yeah,
18 and sometimes below.
Yeah.
You know, by the time they
No, it's a real thing.
and by the time that kid is like say 18 or so, they're
Yeah,
not
because I
even
know
40
girls
yet.
I went to high school with in the Bronx. There was like 13 with kids.
I mean, the Bronx is
I
different.
mean, that's
Yeah,
a,
the
that's
Bronx
a,
is different,
13,
bro.
That's
yeah.
a-
The
Bronx
kids in
is
high school now.
That's nuts.
Yeah, just because
I knew
you
this
know
girl
what I'm saying?
named Antonesia. She had
And
That nigga said her government on the show.
I knew
Antonesia.
this chick named Antonesia. She had a.
Just-
she had.
She sound like a
now you
Chick-fil-A
see,
sauce.
Just cut off the mic. We'll record an outro later.
Yo, hold on, man.
Yo, yeah, Nathaniel's partner. Goddamn, it ain't your fault. It ain't your fault that you got her mama pregnant. You should have got them both pregnant.
Yo, free
They be
Bobby,
sister wives.
free 6ix9ine, free Max B, free Joel Santana,
Who else got shout outs? Kill it.
free Roddy Rebel.
Free
I
them
thought he was
all.
gonna say free Roddy Rich. I'm like, what the
Uh,
fuck?
I didn't know
Nah,
that nigga was
nah.
in jail. When that nigga go to jail?
Nah, he not in jail yet.
Shout out
That
Roddy
nigga,
Rich.
yeah,
Goddamn.
he the dick. Yo, anybody else got shout outs? Come
Nah,
on,
nigga.
bro. Keep
Nah,
on.
man.
R.I.P. DJ Screw at all fucking times, nigga. We keep Screw music
Rest in
alive.
peace, Tukey.
Yeah, rest in peace, Fat
Rest
Pat
in
and
peace-
fucking Big
rest
Mo
in
and all
peace,
you Houston
Tukey.
niggas.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Rest in
hold on.
peace, Kobe. Rest in peace, Gigi.
Yeah, rest in
Yeah,
peace, Kobe.
always.
Rest in
Yeah,
peace,
man.
Gigi. Rest in
Rest
peace,
in-
every single person
Every
on a
single person
helicopter.
on the helicopter.
Rest in peace, everybody
And
in the
yo.
helicopter. Rest in peace, David Stern.
He's
Rest in peace,
tough.
David Stern,
Rest in
man.
peace,
I
Lil
guess.
Rich.
He
He will
changed
be
the-
tucked when we come
He
back.
changed the
on season
NBA,
3.
man. He changed the NBA, man.
Kevin, you got any shout outs before we close?
Rest in peace, Little Ricky. He will be tucked when we come back.
Little
Thank
Ricky,
you so
come on.
much for listening to Miseducated
Little
Podcast.
Ricky.
Finished.
Get on your fucking
We're
electric
gonna be in
scooter
Hollywood
and
Hills,
come
and
on
we'll
the
make
show.
sure that shit is finished.
The day
Reaper
our
gonna
niggas
come.
fire me, bro. It's gonna
The
be a
Reapers
magical
come.
day.
But yo, we are fucking gonna conclude it with that. Thanks for all
Yeah,
you niggas
thanks for
listening and
listening.
shit.
Chip.
Fuck around. We got some niggas that's gonna play some music at the end. I don't know them niggas' names, but yeah, y'all niggas.
Damn,
is
yeah,
real
shout out to
niggas.
them niggas, though.
We
gonna do the intro like we did all
Episode
niggas'
10.
names.
Episode 10, season
Oh,
2.
yeah.
We
Fuck
out
it,
of
we'll
here.
see you
Y'all catch
niggas
you
one
later.
day. We'll see you soon.
Niggas saying they outside.
So daddy, we gon' slide.
Can I spend some time with you? Yeah. Shawty, I just wanna stretch it out and slide in. Yeah. No emotions, I just wanna fuck with no commitment. You say you down, you say you down.